Hello and what is up, YouTube? We are streaming today and streaming tomorrow. That's what we're doing today. We're streaming. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to go let everybody know on Discord that we are streaming. And everyone can participate today by giving me feedback on what builds to try out this weekend. That's kind of the onus of this particular day, is for all of us to come together and figure out what build to play next. If you want me to play another build, I foolishly put up a poll with 3 questions. I'm learning not to put up 3 questions on polls. So we put up, okay, do we want to play our Poet's Pen Witch, the Wagon Witch? Do we want to play our Summoner Juggernaut? Or do we want to level a new build? And depending on who's been voting, it's swung pretty massively in different directions. So I don't know. We'll see what it results in and what we play today. I think I'm going to start with my Juggernaut. Maybe I should start with my Witch. I don't know. Maybe I'll feature everything today. Zombie Juggernaut and a build that you all vote on. There we go. We sent out the link. Everyone can go spam the link to all of their various family members, friends, co-workers. Get them to come join the chat. The chat will be fun. What's up, Jack? Jack says Poet's Pen Witch sounds fun. It does sound fun. Which maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. Let's see if these commands are working. Let's see if Nightbot is working. Is it builds? Or is it deaths? Oh, maybe it's not working. That'd be kind of a bummer. Let's see here. Well, it says it's on. Our Nightbot, our beautiful little Nightbot, says he's working, but then he's not working in chat. Maybe I should change the title and take off the commands. Oh, that's fun. Well, we'll leave it up for right now. Maybe it takes a minute. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of Nightbot. I've been messing around with it here on YouTube, and we'll see if it works. The Wagon Witch. Okay, we'll get started. Dual Poet's Pen or just one? No, it's dual. It's 2 Poet's Pens. You gotta use 2 Poet's Pens if you're gonna go in on the Poet's Pen, right? If you go in on the Poet's Pen, you go all in on the Poet's Pen. You don't just partially commit to the Poet's Pen. So it's actually a good idea to get started with the Poet's Pen, because this is a lower level character, so not low level, but lower level than my level 90 Jug. So he's got some absolutely terrible gear on him. He's using the Deathhide Arena Plate. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, I like this. The armor's really low. The armor roll on this thing is really low. Yuck. I need to slam armor on there. I think it can fit an armor on there. Yeah, it should be able to fit. But we're using Endgame, which I got the Withering Step elusive effect enchant on Endgame, which I think is terrible. I don't think anybody's going to want that, so that's why I'm still using it. Maybe I'll try to enchant it again. But we're using dual Poet's Pens, and hopefully we'll get that figured out, whether or not we want to swap off the Endgame at some point, or if I just want to keep running the lab and change the enchant myself. Yeah, why is the builds thing not working? This is weird. Oh, there's Nightbot. Hey, there we go. Welcome, Nightbot, to the channel. Mage Skeleton Necromancer Witch is what Yvette says as the vote for the new build. Okay. Okay. Mage, Skeleton, Necromancer. I mean, I'm already playing a Summoner on one build. I guess I could play multiple Summoners. Let's see what kind of tier 6s do I have. This is what my Atlas is looking like right now. I need to go... Yeah, I gotta take out a tower map again. I don't think I have another tower map, though, right now. I don't... Do I? Oh, I do. I do have another tower map. I shouldn't run this... Should I run this? No. I'll die. Level 82. Well, maybe not. 5100 HP. 584 energy shield. I am MOM. Which I can always turn off my my anger over here, and I get a lot more mana over here. Let's just warm up nice and smooth today, right? Right. I've played 0 PoE today, so that's actually a lie. I logged in and I did some crafting, but let's just ease into this thing, right? Just ease into it. I'm debating using body swap. Getting body swap back in onto the Poet's Pen, because body swap helps with the clear speed so much. It feels so good to just be pressing your one button and to just fly around the entire map. That is really, really nice. You know, to have that sense going when you are able to use body swap. That being said, body swap is incredibly unreliable about who it's targeting, and so it gets kind of scary. I think when you're using body swap with your frenzy in one of your Poet's Pens, like, it can get a little scary. Let's see if the game crashes. You know what? That's what I should have titled the stream. I should have titled the stream "Come Watch Iron Crash" as he plays as he attempts to play Blight League. Because I have had a few crashes here since the newest deployment. Since the newest patch deployment, I have had more problems than I had during the entirety of all of Blight League up until this newest deployment, which supposedly fixed stuff, so... Yeah, it's been kind of a bummer. I actually need to upgrade my loot filter. I haven't upgraded my loot filter in several days, so I'm going to need to do that today while I'm streaming. And we'll just go and find like a mid-league economy loot filter. Maybe we'll grab... Stupid Fat Hobbits, that's the template that I'm using right now. Maybe we'll go grab Neversinks. Neversinks is usually good. There are some things that I've noticed about Neversinks over the last couple of leagues that have made me less inclined to use it. Don't worry, it still shows Mirror of Calandras. Neversink showed that off the other day. He actually had a mirror. So he was like, look. He was like, don't worry. The loot filter does pick up. Okay, there's a minion resistant spot. I like using flame towers and ice towers. Flame towers closer to the what do you even call this? The blight puzzle? I don't know. Is that what you call it? What do you guys call it? The pump? I guess that's what it's called, right? Yeah, it's not a good idea to use body swap in Delve. Well, I mean, realistically, body swap for hardcore is just probably a really bad idea, right? But we'll see. It makes the build way faster than what it otherwise is, right? It really does. I was debating, like, setting up a second set of Poet's Pens, like one that uses body swap as like a mobility set, and then I can just weapon swap. But I don't know, it's hardcore, so I'm kind of like, I really am just playing it like a pansy. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to die. Just get away from me. That's pretty much been the philosophy, at least so far. You know, maybe I'll braven up someday. Maybe I'll actually kill, or well, who knows if I'll kill Shaper this league, but maybe I'll fight Shaper this league in hardcore. Jinkies. For a terrible mechanical player like me, that is a big deal. Oh, this guy's getting through. This guy is 100% getting through. Look at that guy. He's got through. I should have had anger turned on because I'm not using my MOM. That was a mistake on my part. I should have anger turned on at this point. There's no point not to. Like, on this map, if I get one shot, oh gosh. On this map, if I get one shot as I almost die, that's my own fault. I was meant to die if I die on this map. It's just what was supposed to happen. It'll at least be caught for posterity. Hey, what's up? You come out. You call it an orange ball, says Labs. Yeah. I mean, it technically has the name pump, right? But it's kind of like, it's kind of weird to call it a pump because it doesn't actively pump anything for you, right? It's just an animation. So I almost want to call it the tower because that's the tower that you're defending. But you have towers that you build to defend the pump. So calling it the tower doesn't really work either. I need some more fusings to try to 6-link a chess piece too. That's another thing that I'd like to do today. I'd like to try to get an elder chess piece that I can craft with percentage strength and then some life on it. That would be for my Juggernaut Summoner. For my strength stacker. I was actually debating, that's another thing I've been debating this week, as I've been playing less and debating more. I've been debating whether or not it's worth it to continue using the Baron, actually, for my build. Because I was looking around, I've been seeing a lot of different helmets, a lot of Minion helmets that have got +3 to Minion gems on them. And then they've got other rolls on top of that that are pretty decent. So I'm kind of like, that sounds pretty good. Instead of just, you know, stacking all the strength. But obviously the strength is really good because it's still life. It's still stacking some flat life for me as well. So, I don't know. I'm tough at making decisions right now because the Baron has served me so well thus far. I feel like I'm, with a few tweaks to my passive tree, I feel like I can get to 1200 strength, no problem. I just need to make the tweaks to the passive tree because right now I'm at like 7,000 strength on that build, which is not 7,000 strength, 7,000 life. If I was at 7,000 strength, that'd be a whole other animal. Let's do a channel map. Maybe that'll wake me up. Oh, critical strikes on lightning. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Arola says, I call it the pump. Oh, I call the pump Steve. They're a friend of mine. They bring good drops and haven't died on me yet. That's pretty funny. Well, welcome everybody again to the stream. If you haven't watched before, I guess that's kind of fun. First time for everything, right? If you have watched before, then we've got a new feature today. We're trying out, I'm trying out Nightbot on this particular stream. We got 2 chat commands. We've got deaths and build. Those are our 2 chat commands, which are pretty fun. 7,000 strength is the new meta build. 100% travel nodes. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that'd even be possible. Like, that actually sounds like a fun PoB exercise. Like, what is the theoretical max strength that you can get to in PoE? That sounds like a fun project. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe I'll boot up PoB and take a look at what is the theoretical highest strength possible. Like, if you had tier 1 rare gear that all had, you know, strength rolls, you had every single strength node on the tree, how many points would it take? And then B, like, not how realistic is it, but just how much strength could you get? Because, like, the Baron's all about stacking strength, right? But how much of the strength that you're stacking for the Baron is actually in relationship or even close to the max strength that you could have in the game? Be kind of a, that sounds like a fun thought experiment. That sounds fun. Messing around with max strength. Oh boy. Porcupines. So how did you lose your second character of the league? Well, I was in a tier 4 channels map. I really wasn't paying attention. And there were porcupines there, and I only had like 25% physical mid. My last Necro died with 10% physical mid. I do not recommend that for anybody, to only have 10% physical mid. Not recommended. Alright, let's get some balls going. We've got Anger going. I could turn on Herald of Ash, but let's see if Anger does the work for me. This is probably a really bad position, too. I should be standing, like, over here. So that way I'm behind the pump. Did you guys know that these towers... Not the pump, these towers. Did you know that these towers can actually block projectiles? They don't always reliably do it, but they can. It is a possibility for them to do so. Which is really nice. It's really nice when you've got... Especially when you've got those annoying, massive boss guys that spawn in and shoot a bunch of fireballs everywhere. That's pretty annoying. Oh wow, we beat one. There you go. See, Blight... I feel like Blight is very different from Legion. Legion, it was like, okay, you just cleared everything. You played Essence Drain Contagion, right? And you just cleared everything. I feel like Blight... Like, I might do a Tier 4 channel map again and just utterly flunk it. Like, same layout, same map, same spot on the map, maybe even. And sometimes just the stuff that comes through is just way too tanky. Sometimes maybe it's because of tower placement or tower decisions, but for the most part I take a look at exactly what the resistances are of the minions coming before I start building the towers. So, I don't know. Is this Ellie hit, says Nathaniel? This is Frenzy, my buddy. This is Frenzy. Frenzy, Frenzy, Frenzy. I'm going to start calling the pump Steve. I like that. That's a good suggestion. Let's call the pump Steve. I've actually got a buddy named Ferrum. Ferrum, if you're watching, shout out. Hi, Ferrum. Ferrum has got IRL magic find. He just always finds everything. Like, he'll play a PoE league for, like, not even a week, and he'll just have all the currency that he could ever want drop for him. He's got IRL increased item rarity, IRL increased item quantity. Maybe we should call our pumps Ferrum in honor of Ferrum's IRL item quantity. See, right now, if I was using Body Swap, I wouldn't have to be relying on Flame Dash to get around. Flame Dash has a cooldown. I could just be spamming my Volatile Dead, which would be nice, which also means that, you know, there's never a time when the balls aren't traveling out to go find somebody, which is really nice. Because, like, in that scenario, I have no Volatile Dead up. Like, I have a few Volatile Dead up when I pop the Essence, but not really. Not in comparison to, hey, I'm just body swapping around. I think I'll swap to it after this map. We'll swap to a low-level body swap, and we'll see what that does. It may nerf my damage, too, actually, pretty considerably, because that'll take out a support. It'll take out a support gem from one of my setups in the Poet's Pen. Oh, my goodness. My phone is going off. Go away, phone. Don't you know I'm streaming right now, phone? Jeez. Alright, did we get everybody? We got almost everybody. Is this Ellie hit? Nope. Nope. It's Poet's Pen with Frenzy. Poet's Pen and Frenzy, my friend. Throw everything in the dump tab. Be as inefficient as possible. I should have a bunch of these channel maps in my inventory already. Go a little bit faster. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nothing that says reflect, right? Okay. Away we go! I don't know if the theoretical max is 7k. Like, 7k strength is a lot of strength. Oh, look, there's Cassia right away. Okay, interesting. Whenever I see a master or a mission now, like, right away, like, oh, you took notes on the Legion League, did you? Think I'm just going to join the map and then do your mission and leave? Oh, I said I was going to grab a body swap, didn't I? I'm going too fast. I'm not using my thinker. It's not good. See, look at the distance. Look at the distance on this. Okay. So this one resists fire. So we're going to use physical and shocking. Look at the distance on that pump. That's fantastic. And they give me 2 towers. All right. Let's Let's see what we can do here. Which way is it going to branch? If it branches up... Ugh, I hate it when it does that. It's like all of your resources that you put into one lane are just wasted. New routes! There we go. Give me some more energy shield. I actually need to get this spirit offering leveled up a little bit, so that way it's on my cast when damage taken. I don't really like having to actually cast it. It's not really that fun. Then again, I don't like taking damage either. I suppose it's a wasted spot in a cast when damage taken setup if I'm not using it, right? Alright, what do we get? Anything? No. Essences. Man, essences need a revamp. That should be a whole video discussion. Essences, it's like essences used to be relatively good, even for mid to low tier crafting. Like, it wasn't necessarily top end, right? Exalts and slamming and locking out certain mods, that's always going to be top end, right? But essences were pretty good. They were a way to guarantee like a specific role. Nowadays, it's like, nope, why would you use essence crafting when you can use delve crafting? Rather than guaranteeing one specific role, what if I could delve craft and guarantee like 2 prefixes and a suffix? Or get close to that. Like, that's really good. That's very efficient. They're like, oh, well, maybe it's because essences are so much cheaper. Yeah, but part of the reason why they're so much cheaper is because, well, one, because they're a lot less risky to get. Right? There's more chance of you dying in a delve than there is just a regular map grabbing an essence. Especially if you're darkness, you know, in the darkness. There just is more risk. I'm not saying it's like totally dangerous to go into the dark and farm fossils. I'm sure plenty of you in chat do that. It's very profitable and you can make it so it's safe. But nonetheless, it's going to be more dangerous than just regular farming up essences. So essences are not only more like available, less dangerous to get to, then they're also just less powerful, like in combined with that. It's a real bummer. Hey, there we go. Flesh offering is on cast when damage taken now. I kind of want to try some of these Abyss guys as Spectres at some point. I think that'd be fun. Shout out in chat if you guys have tried Abyss guys as Spectres. Maybe you can't, I don't know. I actually haven't even tried. It's possible you can't. I thought you could, though. I thought I've seen other people use them before. I know people use delve monsters as Spectres as well. I was actually debating on this character grabbing some Spectres just for the specific purpose of having chieftains for frenzy charges, but I'm using frenzy as well as having, oh, what's it called? Overcharged, which is 8% chance to gain a charge on kill. So you're already gonna have some sort of charge because your volatile dead aren't minions, so you don't have to worry about, oh, you technically didn't kill stuff. That happens a lot in PoE, right? Like, oh, what's the wording on that? You have to kill stuff? Yeah, Dreamer doesn't work with minion builds. You're probably good. You know, it's probably balanced around that, but nonetheless. It's nice to have extra endurance charges, extra power charges floating around. Man, what a layout. What a layout. Dear channel map, are you drunk? Sincerely, G3 Iron. I like that the flesh offering is popping now. The cast while damage taken. I also like that the energy shield essentially provides me an additional layer for my MOM, since damage is taken from your energy shield before life. So it's just like, hey, here's another buffer. Just like MOM is damage taken from mana before life. It's pretty nifty. Why are these guys all green tinted? What's up with that? Maybe I'm seeing things. I'm not colorblind, but sometimes my colors are off a little bit. Maybe they're not green. Whatever that tint is. I'm sure you guys can see it better in chat than I can. Hey, where's the one-winged death? Come on, buddy. Come on. Give me an Atlas mission. Or don't. Fly away. That's fine. There you go. Alright. Got an Alva. That's fun. Okay, let's try the body swap. Let's try the body swap and see what it's like. Let's try. Let's try. iLab says, anyone have thoughts about viability of Toxic Rain Assassin with the changes? I don't know. I actually don't know. Because I'm not playing because I am playing hardcore this season, like, chances of me touching an assassin for this build, or for this league, very slim. Very slim. Taco Mage says, I will say that my best Convoking Wand this league was an Essence Craft, but that's a big hit on the RNG. Which Essence did you use, Lab? Taco Mage. Which Essence did you use in order to get that result that you got? That's my question for you. Alright, I forget. Which one do I need to put body swap in? Which setup? Body swap, Poet's Pen. It's not with the Volatile Dead. Is it? No, it's with Unearth. It's with Unearth. Okay. It's body swap, Unearth, GMP. So, okay, so rather than combustion support, which, why am I putting combustion support in there? Shouldn't combustion support be over here with Volatile Dead? Huh. I keep going up to the top of my roof because I used to have the waypoint up there, and then once I could move the waypoint, put it down here. Does that ever throw anybody else off? Do you ever go to your old waypoint? Like, wait a minute, where did I put my waypoint? Mr. LaForge, engage engines to intersect with our new waypoint. Engage. Alright, let's find body swap. Body swap. Body boop. Body beep. Let's see what this is like. Let's see if I just die right away. Right? Maybe I'll body swap into my own death right away. Maybe that'll happen. We swap over to the Juggernaut. It just ends the debate about what we're going to play today. Right? Wait, why am I not body swapping? Why am I not body... Thank you. My goodness. It was like, wait, I just put it in. What's the deal? Let's see here. Okay, so you first have to... Oh, because it's going to be every other spell. That's right. So this actually might still be pretty slow. Right? We'll see. We'll see. Once I get my attack speed ramped up. Also, the body swap shouldn't run out of corpses once I start killing things. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. It's not going to be great for Cassia stuff. But look at this. See, this is okay. I can fly by these guys. Get the frenzy charges going. Yeah, this is okay. Alright, we're going to swap it out for while we're interacting with Cassia, because we don't want to accidentally jump into, you know, streams of monsters that end up killing us. Oh my gosh, I hate misclicking the towers. Could the tower icons just be like massive? Could we get a pause button? Could we get a pause button while the towers are active and upgradable? Like, pause game, I'd like to select this tower. Can we get a Europa or Crusader Kings-like ability to pause in real time and issue a command to the towers? That would be much appreciated. Whoa, hey now. That's not okay. See, look at that. This is going to go down. The boss is going to come through. Oh, gosh. Fireballs. No, your fireballs are not welcome. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Go away. Go away. See, look at that. Look at that. What were we just saying about channel map? I was just saying about channel map. Sometimes channel map is super duper easy. Sometimes channel map is super duper hard. Like, the boss came through with those flippin' projectiles. Got no shot. We had no shot. We were outnumbered. Oh man, this gameplay though is super compelling. Look at this. You are simply flying through your opponent and praying that whatever it is that you're flying through doesn't kill you. Alright, now look at this. See, we popped him and now we can get away from him. Oh, is he Elemental Reflect? Okay, no, he's not. Maybe he's Physical Thorns? There he is. He's dead. Boom. Bada boom, baby. Body swap acquired. Alright, look at the rhythm. You can feel the groove now that our character has. We're like the Emperor when he got his groove back. I played a version of this build, by the way, for those of you that are wondering. I played this way back in Delve, and it was really fun on Pathfinder with the Xerxes flask, because it was just stupid broken. Imagine if I body swap right into some bears and just blow myself up. That'll be fun. Or like there, if body swap is cycled up for the spell to cast when I'm approaching an enemy. Whoa, goodness. That was pretty spooky. That one was actually close. That was like all my mana gone, all my HP gone, everything gone all of a sudden. Whew. Good thing body swap is an exceptional mobility skill. Got me in and out of that situation. But you can just literally look at this. There's no hands. Well, I guess it's one hand. Get out of there! It's gonna blow! Oh my gosh, I jumped into it. I'm gonna pop a I'm gonna pop a strongbox and get killed with this setup. It's going to happen. Oh man. Oh man, apparently Nightbot really doesn't like caps. Jeez. Okay, Nightbot, calm down. What if Nightbot shouted in all caps about when people use all caps? What if that was like the automated message? Do you guys read messages with all caps in a louder voice internally? I do. Sometimes I'll have people email me and the whole email is in caps. They're not actually angry, they just forgot their caps lock is on. It's like, that was a great email you wrote me. With the all caps. That was great. Oh gosh, is this it? We have to just keep pressing on. Is this where we die and lose all of our currency? No! From jumping into a pack? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna jump into a pack with like corrupted blood or something. And then I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see its effect. I'm gonna smash all my flasks and down I go. Alright, what are we getting here? I think we're filling this out. Yeah, we're filling out. Right? I think that's what we're doing next. Okay. Let's just fill it. When in doubt, fill out more life. I also think there's some more fire damage that I was gonna go get. I think that's another thing I wanted to go get. Was some more fire damage. Oh man, let's see how body swap gets me killed in a breach. Oh, in a physical breach too. Oh no, no. That was just that one minion. Okay. The guys that leave spikes behind as their like their death ability, those guys are super deadly to me because they're physical. So I gotta have my flasks running when that stuff happens, otherwise I'm dead. Oh, it's Chayula. Why, hello there. I think that's my first Chayula breach. Of the league, at least. Well, hello. It's a good thing Chayula didn't show up. I would have died. What's my chaos resist even at? -12! I'd just be like, oh, why did I stop casting? I have no mana. What's the deal? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, the joys. Alright, we gotta ramp up. Let's get some corpses. Get some corpses close to us. Get going. Oh my gosh, this is slower sometimes than just straight up using flame. Oh goodness, bears. Hey, remember that time I said I was gonna die to bears because I was just gonna jump into the middle of them? Oh. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Oh! Oh boy. It's gonna happen. Alright. That's another successful map down. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Body swap wasn't too bad. We didn't die that map. Maybe we'll die the next map, right? There's always tomorrow to die. I barely picked anything up that map. I really need to update my loot filter. Oh, wait, combustion! Come back! Where did you go? There we go. Need to keep that on me. Justka says, "Sup, brother man? You did a breakdown for Orabot and they seemed neato. Think they'll be profitable for Blight maps? If so, how would you price those services?" If I was running a support build right now with guildies, I would probably... That's actually a good question. I think what I would do if I was the support is, again, my general opinion if I'm playing, especially hardcore, my general opinion is I'm always going to be the one controlling the map and which map we're doing and running things around because I'm paranoid about other people making mistakes that cost me. Right? That's one of the reasons why I don't play League of Legends that much anymore. So, being paranoid in that regard, I would want to run the map. I would want to be the one that controls that aspect of the map, of the map device, of the map tier, of Cassia following me around in the map. So that's what I would do. I would want to run the map from my atlas, and then I would want to split the cost of the map, because I would say, look, I could just be selling this on the atlas, so if you're ever having to buy blighted maps, I would say split the cost of the maps, unless in some way you're already working it out, so that way you're keeping up the vast majority of the profits. Because the XP inside those blighted maps is also really good. So if people are like, yeah, well, that's unfair that the support is getting so much currency. Well, the support's got a lot of work to do. The support, especially in hardcore. If you're playing softcore, you know, it's less of a big deal. It's still a pain in the butt, though. When you're playing group play and you die, it slows everybody down. So it's still a pain in the butt. I feel like group play in softcore is about as close as it gets. Or the lab. But group play or the lab is about as close as it gets to the hardcore experience in terms of what it feels like to lose a character outside of actually playing hardcore. So I would split it. I would try to split it relatively evenly, 50-50. Obviously, if I'm the support player, I'm going to try to go a little bit above 50-50. That's just me. You know, you can work it out so that way it's like, hey, you get these sorts of reward packs, I'll get these other ones. You could work that out. If somebody's looking to farm particular things or particular currencies or particular rewards, that's one way to do it. But typically 50-50 down the board, straight down the middle is what everybody wants, right? And we're splitting rather equally. If you're running with multiple players, though, so you got a full party, I don't know, man. I usually say the map owner should always get priority on the total amounts of the rewards, and then everybody else can split up the rest from there. That's just my general approach. Alright, what are we doing here? I have no towers, like, along the actual way. This is really bad. So let's get two minion powers here. And let's get combustion swapped out. Let's see if that does anything. I'm still using anger. So damage-wise, other than Herald of Ash, this is as much as I can pump out right now at these gem levels, which are not great. I think my gem levels are not great. What am I at? Yeah, I'm at only level 21. Which, like, with the Poet's Pen, you should be getting, at level 75, you're getting +3 from the Poet's Pen. So, you should be sitting at, like, 22, 23, 24. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We just gotta keep farming. Just gotta be patient. Just keep farming. There we go. Alright, let's swap this out. Let's get a ring. Let's get a rare ring. Can you give me some more rare rings? You could give me an Exalt, too. Cassia gave me an Exalt, like, on whatever it was. First week of the league. She gives me an Exalt. Right as I'm having a conversation with somebody, like, hey, I'm not sure if Cassia is all that rewarding. And then, like, later on that same map, not Cassia, but somebody else drops me an Exalt. And I'm like, okay, this was a great map. Those are the only 2 Exalts that I've had all league. That's it. 2 Exalts that both dropped in the same map. It's the only pure Exalts that I've had drop this league. Kind of a bummer. Hey, stop doing damage to me, dude. What's the deal? It's like unkind and stuff. Sheesh. Alright, I think after we settle on this next... After we finish up this row of channel maps, I think we can bump it up to like some yellows, some decent leveled yellows, if we've got them. And we can even try it with the body swap. What the heck, right? We're going to lose a character eventually. It's going to happen. Hey, there's some dudes. Let's go get them. What's up, dudes? Let's go get them. I don't know if this is true of every skill that fires off of a wand, but at least GMP with Poet's Pen allows you to change kind of like the width of your attacks. So you can either go real wide if you keep your mouse close to you, and that sends out the actual projectiles in a pretty wide array, or you can put it pretty far away from you and it keeps the projectiles a little bit closer together. It's kind of nice. It's good, especially when you're, you know, doing a Sister Cassia mission on the Blight pump, and maybe you've got like 2 different directions that you need to hit in order to proc your aggro for your volatile dead. So it's kind of nice. Alright, let's drop this stuff off. We did not get another channels map, so this is going to be our last channel map. This is the last one that we're going to do, and then we'll get on to some bigger and better maps. Onward and upward. Taco says, I think your director is barking stage directions at you. Yeah, my my dog loves giving me directions. Taco Mage says, I read all caps as angry Schwarzenegger from Kindergarten Cop. Fairy Flamer says, body swap will get you killed in Legion. Yeah, that would do it. Legion would be terrifying. Yikes. Legion just already is kind of terrifying. Like, the guys that I'm scared of in Legion are the Red Wave of Death guys and the guys that, like, smash their shield and then do, like, a flame, like, several different flame spears come out of their shield. I don't even know what to call it, but it's like a projectile that comes out of their shield after they shield smash. I don't know what else to call it. Ooh, this will be interesting. Let's see if I die to this guy. He did some damage there. He's doing some damage. Are we gonna die? Is this it? Am I gonna run out of flasks? This isn't even the corruption part yet. Oh gosh! Get out of the way. Alright, we survived. Remnant of corruption. There we go. Woo! Alright, once we're warmed up on this witch, maybe once we get to like 84, 85, we'll swap over to the summoner. To the Jug Summoner, and then we can put up a poll. I think I can do that actually with Nightbot now. I think I can put like a live poll just for our chat, just for people that showed up to watch the stream today, to actually pick what the next build will be that we level up. I've been thinking about a hero font. I've been thinking about mana stacking because of these things. The Enduring Sanctified, or the Enduring Mana Flasks. That effect is not removed at full mana, where you just keep regenerating mana. So I've been thinking about trying to have like a mana stacking hero font. See how good we can make that. But I don't know. I've also got some updates that I got to put into the build that's live on the forums right now. I haven't put any updates on there since my summoner hit level 90, so I'd like to push a few more levels on that guy before I start another build guide. But nonetheless, I can start the character and then build the guide out as it goes. I'd rather not do a summoner. Like, I love summoners. I'd rather not do a summoner if I'm doing hero font. If we as a community decide, hey, Iron should play another summoner, I'll play another summoner. You don't gotta ask me twice to play another summoner. They're broken this league. Even though this character's a Necro, I'll level up another Necro. It's a completely different tree on the both on the passive tree as well as on the Ascendancy tree. If you're playing Necro for summons versus if you're playing Necro for Wagon Witch like this character is. Alright, so let's swap out Combustion. No roots! You know, Sister Cassia might be up there with Bannon. Her screaming is top-notch. What in damnation have you done? Maybe Cassia and Bannon are like long-lost brother-sister? Maybe? Maybe they're related? They both clearly went to the same public speaking school. Sister Cassie's just all about them roots. She's getting back to her roots. Bannon's just all about getting upset because you killed his god. What in damnation have you done? See, look at this. This is a tier 4 channel map. This is an absolute joke of an encounter. Like, I'm doing the exact same thing I was doing earlier. The other encounter butchered the pump, butchered Steve, butchered our pump Ferrum. Like, this one, it's like, come on. Like, they can't send the waves fast enough for them to die. Ugh. I like the mechanic. I like the Blight mechanic. It's those inconsistencies that are like, what? 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 What am I supposed to be doing? What? Makes it tough. What in damnation is branching over there? Yeah. Imagine if Bannon was like the lead professor of public speaking at Oriath University, and Sister Cassia was like a traveling lecturer. She's like a part-time lecturer that comes in. What in damnation? Now, what you need to do to grab the attention of your audience is you need to scream at them right away. What in damnation have you done? And Sister Cassia comes in with her lecture. The importance of making everything blown out of proportion. New roots! As she just screams. It's like, yeah, I know. You gonna give me any tower spots to build on it, or what? Oh, that one hurt. Magnus Stonethorn. Holy moly. Magnus not messing around. Oh, an amulet! An amulet. I think next league I'm gonna go SSF. I think I'm gonna do it. Never played SSF before. I've always been into the economics of PoE. Well, I might do it. I might do it. Ultima Thule. Okay. So instead of Uma Thurman, that was a nice little homage of a name. Projectile weakness. Son, there's no such thing as projectile weakness for me. Oh, nice. Atlas mission for Einhar. Just what I wanted. A white map mission for my masters. Kane Chin says, hi, I do remember that Cassia hanged out with Dominus. Thought even if she kind of hated him. Oh, there you go. Well, maybe Dominus was like part of the athletic department of Oriath University. You know, Cassia was in the public speaking, you know, the liberal arts side of things. And she had to deal with a bunch of Dominus's, you know, student athletes that were coming through and mucking the place up. I said mucking, YouTube. Don't get on me for my language. I said mucking. Mucking the place up. Okay. So, let's go get some higher tier maps. We are, what? 70-ish mil away? 60-ish? We're actually getting pretty decent XP in there. I could go Delve. Should I Delve? I think I should go Delve. Joshua says, I play SSF every second league, and it's a much better experience. It's just that you can't choose your build. RNG will show you the way. That makes sense. See, and I feel like... Yeah, I definitely think that I play enough diversity. There's enough diversity in the builds that I've played that I think I can make things work out in an SSF environment. And that doesn't necessarily mean I'll be great at it, but I think I can make things work out. All right, let's get some more flares. Yeah. More flares. Okay, where are we in my delve? I am not that far down into delve. This is only monster level 71, so I'm still going to get some XP from this. So let's push our delve. Let's use up all of our delve juice. And hopefully get it to a spot where this character is still alive and getting XP. I need to remember to swap off body swap, though, while we're doing the delve. Yikes! Man, body swap on Poet's Pen was so much fun during Delve League. You just sat there and you held down a button, and then you managed your flasks. And for many players, that would not be a fun experience. For me, it was the first time that I had done a build like that, and it was very fun. It was actually my first wanding build, I think. I'm not a big fan of wanders, so. Whoa, hey now. Don't go down the wrong corridor, Exile. Man, I feel like Anger's not doing that much. I need to put Curse on Hit into my Frenzy and then put Flammability in there. I need to do that. That's something that I should do. Curse on Hit, Frenzy, faster attacks. Actually, I should put Onslaught support into my Frenzy as well. But then again, I have to get the kill with Frenzy. It's not so good. Maybe I'll build a Raider next. What do you guys think about Raider builds? Maybe I'll build a Raider build next. I do have a Scourge Arrow Pathfinder that's level 72. I basically got that character to maps and then haven't played her since. She's a very good character. Like, Scourge Arrow's a good build. I like Scourge Arrow for this league. It's a good build. Probably go back and revisit her. Probably when my next character... Whenever my next character dies, I'll probably go revisit the Scourge Arrow character. Just because I'll be sad. Scourge Arrow was my rebound from when I lost my Necro. Forgotten Armor. Maybe the reason why they forgot it in Delve is because it was full of junk. It wasn't good. Maybe that's why they forgot it. Did you think of that? Okay, where are we going here? Come on, cart. Come on. There we go. Oh, goodness. Hey, now. That's a lot of projectiles. Where are all these projectiles coming? Hey, you guys can just die, okay? You guys too. You guys need to just die. Sheesh. Oh, boy. Mickey Mouse in the house. I should make him... What would be the most Mickey Mouse-like character in PoE? Can we make a Mickey Mouse character? If Mickey Mouse played PoE, what character would he play and what build would he choose? These are the sorts of deep philosophical questions that keep me up late at night. Do they do the same thing to you guys? That's what they do to me. Okay, so this is going to be a cutoff, right? I'm not going to be able to come down over here. I might be able to make it across here. So this is 1, 2, 3 trips before I'll get to know if I can make it across versus 1, 2, 3 trips, and I don't know if that's a cutoff over there. Oh, boy. Oh, bother. Oh, no. What happened to my Chaos Golem? There we go. You know, one of the things that's nice about Delve, you can just do it. You don't have to be like, hey, what are the mods on this? I mean, yes, once you get deep enough, right? But... like, during this leveling process, you can just delve. Just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna delve. Just keep on delving. You don't have to re-roll maps. It's pretty nice. Give me that orb of scouring, buddy. I'm rich! Any abandoned jewelry that's good? What level are these? Okay, they're good enough for the chaos recipe. If it's good enough for the chaos recipe, it is good enough for me. That's my opinion. Hey, hey, don't be rude. Don't be rude. I'm trying to pick where I'm going next, okay, Mr. Spider Guy? Don't be rude. Those little spider guys actually can crit pretty hard, can't they? I should probably pay attention to those. Oh, bother. Man, I love having these endurance charges. That is really helpful. Like, I don't think that I should be underestimating those. Along with my basalt flask. My granite flask. I need to buy a wise oak. That's actually another thing I should do. Get my resistances fixed to the point where I can min-max a wise oak. That would probably be a good idea. Whoa, hey! That hurt. Quit tickling me. Ooh, a flare cache. Just what I'll never use. Well, except when I fight sidewalls. Which, was that a sidewall back there? I didn't think so. It didn't have the graphic. Alright, we made it! Whoa, hey now. Hey now. Why isn't my flesh offering going off? It's kind of weird. Dear flesh offering, could you go off, please? There we go. Do I want to do all of them at once? Sure, let's do all of them at once. Let's just die. Let's get a new character going right away. I should not have jumped there. Everything dies! I agree with you, witch. It's my kind of attitude. Whoop, watch for the charge. Watch for the charge. Watch for the charge. Watch for the charge. Everything dies. Oh, that kind of sounds like Hargan. Hargan from Act 3. Bring me something nice. Love me some Hargan. Okay, so it looks like up and around. So not too bad. Not too bad. Mickey Mouse would be a Jorhast Black Steel AW build, Ancestral Warchief build, picking up everyone else's property and using it. Oh no, not Ancestral Warchief. I'm sorry, AW animated weapon, and using it as a tool to his own end until it becomes no longer useful and is replaced with new property. Hashtag shots fired. Wow. But looks like somebody doesn't like their Disney princesses. Oh, that's funny. Hey. Quit hurting me, okay? You're not supposed to be doing damage. This is low level, monster level 72. Look at this, I'm not even getting XP, just 130 mil XP per hour. Come on now. You guys just need to leave me alone. Everybody needs to take a chill pill. Attack the cart, don't attack me. The cart is the real enemy. It's the cart that is allowing me to come down to this level. If you guys really want to stop me, you should stop the cart. Killing me just means I'm going to bring another character down here. That's literally all it'll do. Bring down another character. Yay, more Azurite. Alright, so we're going to work our way around. We got to pick up some Azurite as we go, so that's nice. Still got 9,000 sulfite, so that's pretty decent. That's just a rare, right? Yeah. For a second there, it looked like a unique monster. Kind of had a weird tint to him. Oh, hey now. Did my flame dash just go twice? Maybe I mashed the button too hard? Forgotten loot? Maybe that's because it was all junk. It's not even worth my time to click that stuff, is it? I don't think so. Not since actual Delve League. Like, actual Delve League. It was worth it to click on everything. Same thing with Abyssal Hordes. Like, Abyssal Hordes themselves used to be able to drop so much stuff when Abyss League came out. Like, sometimes you'd go into an Abyss and be like, okay, are there the Horde packs that I can click on? Because they were legitimately... Not because, like, the rewards of the Stygian Vises and stuff were bad, but because they were just so good. Like, the Hordes were so good. People were having X drop from them. I think somebody had a on stream, I thought somebody had a mirror drop from one. Like, just the sheer currency that could drop from them was pretty ridiculous. Man, these guys are going down instant. This is great. This is my kind of damage. Alright, there we go. Sealed lockbox. Bloodstained lockbox. Nice. Alright, and up and around. Up we go. The one thing that I don't like about the Necromancer using these Poet's Pens with all their corpses and stuff is she does have some ramp time. Like, ramp is definitely a thing. You have to ramp up your attacks, your skills, your spells with Poet's Pen. Like, you don't just, hey, I'm casting my stuff and I'm doing the same amount of damage. Like, it's pretty evident that there is a delay in your damage and in your attack speed. Well, your damage because of your attack speed being relatively slow. Takes a while to ramp up. Alright, where can we stand over here? Let's stand over here. This seems safe, right? Now see, if I put my mouse closer to my character, see how wide everything fires out? Whereas if I put my mouse further away from my character, yeah, stuff is still spread out, but it's much more focused. For the frenzy shots, that is. Just interesting. It's kind of cool. It's cool seeing those little neat mechanical things, since, you know, I never pay attention to that stuff. Oh, this was a good shield. This shield is the AoE shield, right? I believe that's what it is. Centauri's Answer. It's not the AoE shield. It gives chance to block spell damage, 26 intelligence, increased quantity of items found, applies level 15 punishment on blocking, applies level 15 temporal chains on blocking a projectile attack. Applies level 15 elemental weakness on blocking a spell. Interesting. Let me know. Shout out to chat if you guys can find me a build that uses that. That's pretty funny. Kane Chin says, that reminds me of the new Mana Flask mod. Is really sick. It is. Some people combine it with Indigan and stuff to recover more life. It's like Slayer with more recovery. Hey, hey, Chin, take a look. we're using an Indigan and we're using an enduring flask. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. Josh says, got Malevolence 2 mod on my jewel. The regen and inflicted faster combined with Adziri's Leech is solid. So much damage mitigation is insane. Damage is good. To nostalgia. Just pining idea to iron. If he has piqued interest. Yeah. That sounds cool. Sounds cool. Centauri's Answer? But what was the question? Well, the question for Centauri's Answer is, what is this shield good for? So why did they name it the Answer, right? They're like, what is a good unique shield? And they're like, Centauri's Answer. Well, the answer is that's not really that great of a unique shield. It is unique, though. I will give it that. It is unique. Having a bunch of different curses that ignore curse limit based off of blocks, that's pretty cool. So, you know, you play a gladiator and you do a bunch of blocking, and then you have a bunch of curses that go off of that. You don't have to sock it, you know, curse on hit. You don't have to use blasphemy. You don't have to use the support. That's kind of interesting. The one thing about coming down here into Delve is I'm not interacting with Blight right now. That is the one thing about coming down into Delve. Which Delve is a little bit different than the lab in that they've brought, like, they have brought new League mechanics into Delve and given them their own rooms. So it's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's what will happen to Blight and how that'll work. Like, because the roots branching in Delve would be a big pain. Or could be. It could be a big pain. Oh no, the darkness! What are we at? We're at monster level 72 still? That is where we are at. Monster level 72. I kind of want to take some of my stuff on standard and go fight fight a shaper with some zombies and test it to see what that's like, to see if I'll be able to mechanically pull it off in hardcore, to see how long the DPS takes before I attempt it in hardcore. Alright, where am I going? Where's the cart? What is the purpose of life? Oh no, it's the exiles! These guys can actually be dangerous. As I instantly butcher them. These guys can be dangerous. Alright, so which way? Let's go left. Let's go down here. Josh says, build I ran this league, Dark Scorn, Pathfinder, Glorious Vanity, Poison, New Notable, Hardened Scars, works with Hybrid Flask. Cool. Earl says, could you even imagine a Blight spawning in Delve? No thank you. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, how would that work? They would have to get pretty restrictive on like the size of the zone that they could actually pop out on. It'd be kind of weird. I don't know. Probably not that good. Probably not that good. Like, you'd have bosses spawning, like, behind cave walls and dynamite and stuff. It'd be super buggy. I don't know. I guess same thing for Abyss, right? Same principle, though, for Abyss. I don't know. I like Blight. I hope Blight goes core, but I kind of feel like as a mechanic, the implementation is like synthesis. People just hated synthesis and bestiary. People like to hate on synthesis way more than they like to hate on bestiary, just because it's more recent. But bestiary was hated upon release. Like, I was really stoked for it. It was going to be the Pokemon League. You could go out and capture all these different monsters and do all these cool things with them. People hated bestiary on release. Some people liked it. Like, most notably and popularly, Tarkat. That was his league. He was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is where my heart and soul has been waiting for in PoE. And it was great. It was good. And eventually they worked on it, they optimized it, they brought it back. But my point being, if they hated on synthesis, if a lot of people hated on synthesis for the lack of optimization and logic in a lot of the minigame aspect of synthesis, like, it's no surprise that people are bummed out about the potential that Blight shows versus the actual gameplay that Blight shows. Those guys hurt. Those guys with the death explosions, whatever those are, those guys are actually getting through like my energy shield. I want to say they're cold and physical, but I could be wrong. Let's see if I turn on Herald of Ash, what that does. Let's just see. Let's just see. See if the damage is any better. Is the damage better? I'm at least seeing the Herald of Ash explosions, right? So that's nice. Hey now. That's a summoner. There's a summoner with a giant zombie. No detonate dead, please. There's a zombie. Oh, there she is. Get her. There we go. Whew. Man, that's a loot explosion. Wow. Holy moly. Oh, there's still a dude there. Sorry about that, Grim Slash. Sorry not to give you the time of day to actually kill you. I don't want boots. I just want rings. Just give me the rings. Just give me the rings, my precious. Okay, here we go. Let's go get some jewelry. Just rings and amulets. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want for Christmas. Well, that and exalts. And a mirror in my stash tab on standard. But other than that, I don't want anything else. What was that? Hey, an exalt! Speaking of which, that's my 3rd exalt of the league! What in damnation have you done? Thank you so much, Delve, for giving me my 3rd Exalt of the League. So apparently that happened right as I was complaining about all the things I wanted, so I just need to complain more? Is that what I'm getting? Probably shouldn't push it, though. I'm in Delve. I'm gonna die, right? I'm holding an Exalted, so now is when I'm gonna die, and I'm just gonna have an extra X in Standard, right? The game's like, hey, you said you wanted a mirror in Standard, right? Here's another X to go buy. To go buy a mirror in Standard. That'd be pretty funny. You'd have to laugh at that, right? When you die in hardcore, you're allowed to rage for a second, and then you just gotta laugh. Just gotta laugh and keep going. Alright, so let's go back to our hideout, drop off that Exalted, and then we can go from there. Alright, let's turn this into Jeweler's Orbs. Turn all this wonderful stuff. Look at all that wonderful stuff that we just picked up. Look at all this. Look at that shiny new Exalted Orb. Oh, that's so nice. It's so cute. Sitting in my stash tab. It's so nice. Back to the Azurite Mine we go. Arola says, that's because Synthesis and Pokemon League were crafting meta leagues. The general player base wants cathartic murdering leagues. I agree with you. That is an exceptional observation on your part. You are right. I just don't like that. I like the crafting stuff. I like that kind of top end, like, hey, how do I figure this out? Sort of the puzzly sort of stuff. One of the things that I like about PoE is just how much we rely on one another as a community to get to know new things. I like that about PoE. I like that the devs make us dive into stuff and discover stuff for our own. Like, since the proliferation of the internet, we don't really have the, hey, I'm going to play a game and I have to run my head up against this thing and really try to figure it out. Like, if you're playing, let's say Myst, right? Myst is a classic example of a puzzle game. If you're playing Myst, back when Myst is released, it's like, do you know somebody at work that also plays Myst? Do you have, friends from across the country that you might play Myst that you can call them up and be like, hey, what's this game all about? I got stuck at this part. Where did you get stuck at? But since the proliferation of the internet, like discovering things and actually having conversations with people that are interactive and community building, those sorts of conversations on the internet a lot of the time don't exist because it's simply, hey, do this. Here's the guide. Do this thing. This thing is the best thing to do, or this thing is the way you overcome that. And so I like that, Synthesis and Pokemon League and in various metacrafting leagues, even to a certain extent Legion. While Legion was a cathartic murdering experience, it also had the timeless jewels that added a whole new element to the passageway that was very, very cool. So I enjoyed that. Josh Georgiana said, I enjoy Bestiary and Synthesis better than the others, but yeah, I don't know how Blight may go core. Honestly, just want the oils. Yeah, the oils are sick. Like, have I anointed anything on this guy? I don't think I have. Yeah, I have not anointed anything on this guy. But, that being said, I probably should, because this is a decent amulet that I probably won't upgrade for a while on this particular character. I did anoint something on my Juggernaut. I believe I anointed something that gave me more armor and more life. It was not Soul of Steel, though. Soul of Steel, way too expensive. Hey, 84, there we go. We're making good headway down here in Delph. Like, we still got 7,000 sulfite. Just dinged a new level. Maybe we'll get to level 85 tonight. Maybe it'll happen. I need more mana. That's because I'm being greedy here. I'm using Herald of Ash and Anger. Less balls, but more damage per ball, right? That's what I should have named the stream, right? All about the balls. The volatile dead balls. But I wasn't sure if this was what I was going to be playing. And I'm not sure if it's still what I'm going to be playing 10 minutes from now. Probably going to swap over that to that summoner here once I hit level 85. We should hit that in what? Less than an hour? Like maybe 40 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on how much talking I do and how much playing I do. Oh gosh. Please don't hurt me. I'm just a happy man. Wanting to stay alive. I don't want to have to buy 2 more Poet's Pens. I actually don't think I would re-level this build again this league. If I lose this guy, I don't think I'll do another Poet's Pen. I don't think. Hey now. That guy hurts. Sheesh. Gorsh G. Willikers. Which, speaking of what I'm going to level next, what do you guys think? I've heard a couple of suggestions. You guys have thrown out a couple of suggestions. But I'll probably put up a poll right here in the chat. If you guys in the chat don't want me to put up a poll in the chat, maybe I'll put it up just on YouTube and everybody can vote on it. I prefer it to be like something like, hey, something that we picked during this stream. I think that'd be fun. Say we picked the build together to play. I actually haven't really played like any tanky melee classes. Well, I shouldn't say that. I played the Juggernaut, right? But I haven't played him as a melee class, right? I've played him as a summoner, so... Really haven't played any melee this league. Maybe I'll do a Raider. Stack up on some frenzy charges, get going fast. Super zoom zoom. Maybe I'll do an elemental hit Raider. That build actually is relatively expensive no matter what league it is, though. Because it's just a solid build. So maybe I won't do that. Elemental hit, forcing the lightning hits. Maybe forcing the fire hits. Maybe I'll do like a spellcaster, raider, self-caster sort of thing. Not Volatile Dead, but something different. Or maybe like Divine Ire. I should do a Divine Ire guy. That's what I should do. Do a big old Divine Ire Kamehameha guy. That actually sounds fun. Could I do that on a Hierophant? Could I do Divine Ire totems? That sounds kind of fun. Alright, let's take off Herald of Ash and see how much that hurts. Does that still hurt? No, we're still blowing stuff up. That's fine! It's fine! Don't worry about it. Totally fine. Yeah, I think Hierophant totems, Divine Ire. Maybe Lightning Warp totems. For the full memes. Why not, right? Let's get another Exalt to drop today, huh? Let's do that. Can we just do that, game? I know I just got an Exalt like 5 minutes ago, but could we have another one? Please, sir, I want some more. Dear Chris Wilson of Grinding Gear Games. Please, sir, I'd like some more Exalted Orbs. You've had 1 Exalted Orb, yes. What about 2nd Exalted Orb? That's for all you Lord of the Rings fans out there. Give me some what should we have in chat? What should be in chat? Our in chat joke about Lord of the Rings. Not F, right? F in chat is for like a rip. What's a good initial for Lauder for Lord of the Rings? Give me an L. There we go. Give me an L in chat if you love Lord of the Rings. There you go. If a mirror dropped for me, that would be pretty amazing. Although I'm actually... Okay, so hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. I'm not sure how I would feel about a mirror dropping for me. And here's why. Like, I feel like a mirror, like trading for a mirror and building up to that experience is a completely different feeling and experience than, oh, look, a mirror dropped for me, right? Like, using your knowledge and your skill to interact on the trade market and then turn that into a mirror is way different than, hey, I played and I got lucky. It's a very different experience. My build is almost 8x, and I just ripped on a tier 16 without even coming close to getting the kill. Oof. Oof. Hope that wasn't hardcore. Yikes. Alright, I think there was something else I was going for. I was going for Dreamer, right? Yeah, let's get Dreamer as well. That's a lot of mana and a lot of mana regen. Away we go! We're at about half of our sulfite expenditures, so we might be able to hit. We might be able to hit level 85 before we run out of sulfite. In which case, I can use my Nico missions on my summoner to go get more sulfite over there. Which that would be pretty neat. Pretty Nico. Pretty neato. Is Nico a play on the word Nito? These are the thoughts that keep me up late at night, chat. I don't know if that's true for you guys as well. You wonder about things about PoE. You wake up and you're thinking about PoE. You go to sleep and you're checking in on PoEbuilds.com. I actually don't even know. Is that a website? I don't know. Genuinely don't know. If it's not a website by now, somebody's probably got the domain and they're using it for something. Seems like a pretty natural use of a web domain. Hey, Crawler, why are you going this way, buddy? Come on now. I'm really surprised I'm not taking more damage here. I guess 82 Physmit is what I'm at right now. Like, I don't have a bunch of armor, but just my straight Physmit is pretty decent. 82% when I've got 3 endurance charges and my flask up. That's pretty good. Trick is just getting those endurance charges to stick around, because the only generation that I've got for endurance charges is my overcharge passive node, 8% chance. So not a lot. Maybe we do an Abyssal Cry build, right? Where we just explode everything. We just shout war cries at stuff and they die. That could be cool. That actually sounds kind of fun. Do an Abyssal Cry chaining build. We kill one thing and then they all blow up. From what I remember back when, not Death's Oath, but when Death Pact was meta and everybody was playing spell-using Berserkers for the extra damage, like the AoE from Abyssal Cry got nerfed pretty hard. So it's a relatively close-range skill. But War Cries, I believe, came off of the Berserker tree, so like you could use like some of the War Cry buffs that are now just on the regular passive tree as like a hero font or something. So maybe I build a hero font. Maybe we just go crit, right? Maybe we're just like, hey, let's penetrate everybody's elemental resistances and go Inquisitor. Just go crit Inquisitor in hardcore. Let's do it. Sounds kind of fun. I did that during Synthesis. I built a Sparker during Synthesis, a Spark Inquisitor. That was fun. It was a good time. Hey, maybe this armor was all abandoned because none of it had anything good in it, huh? Maybe? Yeah, that's basically right. Look at this. This stuff is bad. Bad? Bad? If it wasn't corrupted, that'd be okay as a leveling piece. That's bad. Bad. That's too bad. It's too bad that I spent my time looking at that. I feel bad. An underground stash? Should we go there? No. We should just keep going down. The answer is always go deeper. That's the answer. Right, chat? Always go deeper. When in doubt, make your build. Go deeper and delve. Where are we at? We're at monster level 73. We went up a level now. So we're still at XP penalty, but we're actually catching up on the XP penalty. So we're kind of in the prime zone here for experience gains over the next 5 to 10 levels. Wow, I'm surprised that stuff didn't kill me. That was decently powerful stuff. Lots of them on top of each other, lots of little explosions. Oh boy. Lightning Warp did get a buff, says Josh. Okay. Wild Strike Raider is dope. Okay. Wild Strike Raider. Okay, that sounds good. Lightning Wild Strike is arc with better range and more chains. That is a great way to put it, Tinda Kappa. That is a great way to put it. Dominus said, life is an illusion, Exile, but what if PoE is an illusion? Thoughts that keep me up? If PoE is an illusion, then I've just spent a whole bunch of time chatting with other people on YouTube and in Discord and in our community about a game that's an illusion. So it's an illusion that we all enjoy. That's kind of nice, right? At least it's not a harmful illusion. Plenty of harmful stuff, plenty of harmful things to think about. It's kind of nice if PoE's a nice wholesome distraction. We're not going to talk about Piety's experiments on anybody. We're just going to focus on the wholesome part of Rayclast. You know, where you fly around killing monsters, crafting weapons to blow up even bigger monsters. These are the wholesome things that I like to think about. We need another good crafting league, though. I hope that comes in 3.9. 3.8 is good. It's good. I like Blight. I like oils. Oh gosh, am I gonna die? Nope. But I want another endgame item crafting league. I want synthesis back. I want rares to be good again. That's what I really want. I just want rares that drop to be like, oh, should I craft on this? Is this really good? How do I combine this and make this better? And that's something that I really liked about Synthesis. I think anybody that liked Synthesis liked it because, at least on some level, it made rares better. Granted, some people didn't like it because it was just so complicated. There's too much things you had to look for and watch for and pay attention to, and too much trade site negotiation, and yeah. But still, it was a good time. It's a good time crafting on rare items, making rare items good again. Did I die? No, I didn't die. Okay. Whew! That was spooky. I just stopped moving for a second. Like, why? Why did my character stop everything? Those frames up there are pretty stable, so that's nice. Ooh, forgotten loot. Let's see why they forgot about it. Yeah, because it's junk. Because it's El Garbaggio. That's why they forgot about it. Do those spiders leave corpses? I think they do. I think those are corpses, which means you could summon them. It'd be kind of cool to have those spiders, just like as your specters, to cast the aspect of the spider onto everything, so everything around you's constantly got spider webs over top of it. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, sir, don't you kill me. Bada boom. Hey, sir, don't you kill me. Okay, Orb of Alchemy. Orb of Regret. Remember how I said I needed to update my loot filter? Need to update my loot filter. Hey, hey, give me some corpses. Thank you. Sheesh. How are we supposed to keep pushing into the darkness of Delve with no corpses? Oh, goodness. Where did you go? Why are you going that way? Why would you go that way? You know what? Sometimes Delve is like driving with a family member that you know is insane. Why would you go that way? I am that family member, by the way. Whenever I'm driving, other people say, why would you go that way, Iron? Why would you do that? I am the insane, crazy, crazy relative driver. But hey, somebody's got to do that in the family, right? Somebody's got to fulfill that role. That's the way I step up to help the family. Nobody needs to thank me. You know, I understand it's a thankless job to be the crazy, crazy family driver. I get it. Alright, how far down are we? Level 73 still? This is good. This is good. We're getting good XP. We're making good time here. Look at that, 157 per hour. We are past the halfway mark to 85. This is good news. We're moving right along here. Let's keep it up. Alright, next encounter. Let's kill him! Ah! A Cycloner, a caster. Oh, hey no. That Cycloner hurt. Oh, it's the arrows. The arrow chick hurts. Ah, the arrows. Gotta watch out for those bow users. Too much clutter? Why? Because I haven't been back to camp in like a gazillion delves? Sheesh. It's almost like I need a new loot filter. Go back to delve. I'm about to give purifying flame mines a go. Okay. I think mines will just destroy my wrists, by the way. Just straight up. I'm just saying that right now. I'm not going to play a miner build because it will destroy my wrists. A trapper, I can play a trapper, but having to punch so many buttons together, that's no good. Josh says, oh no, Arola says, I vote for Flame Dash Totems, aka Rook to G7. It's a pretty good build. Alright, let's go. This way's got more Azurite. This way looks like it keeps going down. So let's go the way that looks like it keeps going down. We're at depth 73, monster level 73. That's got to be the only time those things overlap, right? The monster level and the depth level. It's got to be it, right? No other time in Delve would the monster level and the depth level correspond? Or overlap like that? That's pretty cool. Hey, thanks for all these Azurite deposits. That's pretty cool. But, you know, another Exalted Orb. You know, that'd be fine. Actually, if I had a second Exalted, just straight up drop for me, that would pay for this build back, so wouldn't feel as bad when this guy dies. Because I would have just straight up made the money back. I mean, I'm sure I've made the money back just in terms of all the different stuff that I've found and sold. But it's always nice when you can just make your currency back in the same form, the same lump sum form as what you had it in. There is something that is slowing me, petrifying me. Yeah, I think it's these guys. He is not messing around. I think he's got like a petrifying gaze move, right? Like the salamander in Act 9. I think he's got something like that. Or maybe he's just got like a root. A root to the ground or something. Dynamite cache. Yes, please. Was that a wall? No, that's not a wall. Well, or more properly, yes, it is a wall. It is not a breakable wall. I think the bats are my favorite enemy inside delves. They don't have, like, an after-death effect like the ice golems do. Oh, there's a wall. Speaking of walls. Quest complete. Ooh. Hidden armor and hidden treasures. What'd you give me? Not even a fossil. Not even a fossil. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, hidden wall. Thanks for using up my dynamite. Jeez. I actually haven't done an economy check today. Maybe I'll do an economy overview video on Monday or Tuesday. So I haven't done one for a few days. Be interesting to see how things are shaping up. Because prices on softcore for Exalted Orbs are ridiculous. I want to say they were like 180, 182. Like, we're a month into the league and stuff is already pushing standard limits? Like, okay, that seems interesting. That was a discussion that I was having with somebody the other day that was actually pretty interesting. What do you think it would take for a new currency to overtake Exalted Orbs in value, but also in usage? Right? Like, so there have been other currencies that have come into play that have been you know, more expensive or more rare than Exalteds, and so therefore, you know, have taken the place in terms of price. But nothing has taken the place of Exalted Orbs, both of crafting usefulness, you know, for recipes, for simply their regular use of slamming. What do you think it would take to design a currency to come in and take over the spot that Exalted Orbs presently have now? Like, not to make Exalted Orbs go away, but to be an upgrade or a takeover from Exalted Orbs where they're at presently. Because we've kind of seen like a little bit of the Chaos Orb just going out of favor, just straight up. Because like Chaos isn't used for actual Chaos spamming anymore, right? Not unless you're SSF. If you're SSF, you can go for that. But most folks now are not going to be spamming Chaos in order to hopefully roll a decent item. Like Delve gives you way better, way more consistent options for crafting. Heck, even Essences. We were talking about that earlier today, right? Essences are not nearly as strong as Delve crafting, but they still have their place. I'm taking quite a bit of damage down here now. Yeah, we're at monster level 74. All of a sudden, stuff actually starts to hurt a little bit more. I'm not really regenning my energy shield either. You notice that? This should be the warning that we're getting close to where this build can handle right now. Not really regenning our energy shield a whole lot. Getting hurt on a pretty consistent basis with each pack. Pretty good sign we're getting close to the maximum depth that this build should go right now. Before I make some more upgrades. I've got a lot of EHP. I'm effectively what? With my Spirit Offering up, I'm nearly 7,000 HP, effectively. 1,600 ES with my Spirit Offering. 5,300 life. Basically 7,000 HP. Pretty good. I mean, that's what my Juggernaut's got. But my Juggernaut's got, you know, way overcapped resistances. Got reduced elemental damage taken. Got a bunch of endurance charges. Yeah, that petrifying move is really annoying. And I feel like my damage is actually scaling off. I need my gems to level up. That's what I need here. I also need to buy that Wise Oak. I need to do that. And I can probably anoint my amulet. These are all things that need to be done. Anointing of an amulet, get a Wise Oak, a couple other adjustments. Probably get a Rumi's Concoction instead of just a regular armor flask. Maybe not, though. Yeah, an amulet. There we go. Alright. What's next? We've still got 2,000 sulfite left. Let's keep pushing down. This is 288 sulfite. I think we're gonna hit 85. I think we can do it. Which prior to this league, believe it or not, in hardcore, 85 was the highest that I ever went. So scared to push past 85. So it's pretty cool that I'll have hopefully multiple characters that have now set that and tied that record for me. Once this guy hits 85, that is. He's going to survive fast and make it there! Speaking of which, holy moly! Hey, you there with the corpse explosion stuff, go away. Look at me. I'm the corpse exploder. Look at me. I'm the corpse exploder now. Hey, some rings. That's what we need. Alright, what else are we doing here? We're traveling straight down. These are all bad. This is why they're abandoned. I mean, they're in a box that says abandoned armaments. They're bad. Forgotten jewelry. Look, not even rings and amulets. It's bad, and it should feel bad. Feel free to drop an exalt, fellas. Feel free. I'm not greedy. I'm not asking for a mirror. Sheesh. Annulments, Divines, those are okay. Actually, Annulments and Divines feel bad when they drop because they drop on the same loot table as Exalts. You're like, oh, that could have been an Exalt. They're good for crafting. But it just feels kind of bad. Hey, you guys are supposed to be dead. Sheesh. Whoa! Speaking of supposed to be dead, there's a lot of damage there. It was unnecessary. I do love having this Enduring Mana Flask, having Endgame. My HP regen's pretty lit. Oh, Anger just leveled up, so that's some more flat fire damage. That is pretty lit. Oh, wow. A Thicket Bow. I remember back in my day in Synthesis, I remember crafting on Thicket Bows. My +1 to levels of socketed gems is actually a Thicket Bow that we turned in. Ivan Rocca says, in response to the question of what currency could replace Exalted Orbs, currency that turns an item into a shaped base. Oh! Like a Shaper, Elder, like not Orb, right? We've already got a Shaper Orb and an Elder Orb. But if we had a currency item that could turn a rare into a shaped base or an Elder base. I like that. I like that. That would be interesting. Because then essentially all of the rare junk that drops at high item level, you could simply swap it over to being a base that's Shaper or Elder. You wouldn't actually have to farm Shaper or Elder maps anymore. You wouldn't have to ping pong them in order to actually get high bases to craft on. That would be interesting. That could rival Exalts. That's a good point. Arola says that's a very hard question. Exalts have too much crafting use, multi-mod, and slams to be rivaled without another tier 1 drop with OP options. Fairy Flamer says maybe a currency where you can upgrade suffix or prefix tier. Yes! Yes! Fairy Flamer, I like what you are thinking. Imagine if instead of just like a Divine Orb that re-rolls the rolls but keeps it inside the same tier, imagine if you had an orb that, you know, guaranteed going up in tiers on something. That would be interesting. That was actually a suggestion that a community member had the other day, which was, imagine if essences got improved, and the way how essences got improved is that instead of just guaranteeing that they roll a specific, you know, stat onto an item, imagine if they guaranteed that they rolled the top stat for that item level category. That would be cool. So in other words, if you've got an essence that rolls life, imagine if you're on a, let's say, an item level 40 item, right? It's going to roll you a tier 1 life base, or a tier 1 roll onto your base, and upgrade everything else to a rare. That would be pretty good if you're, especially like if as you're leveling, you're like, hey, I just need life, or hey, I just need lightning resist, or hey, I just need, you know, added flat damage. That would be pretty freaking sweet, right? If you can guarantee a top tier roll. I think that would be cool onto essences if they updated essences that way. But maybe that would be the birth of a new style of currency, like you said, Fairy Flamer. I like that idea. That is an awesome idea. A currency that just straight up can be stacked and upgrade rolls on stuff. Now the thing is, as soon as you introduce something like that, everybody's just, it's going to be like Eternal Orbs, right? People are always going to be able to craft themselves perfect gear, because all you need to do now is, rather than hitting the right rolls at the right tiers, you just need to hit the right rolls, and then you can simply upgrade the tiers. And it would be much cheaper probably to just upgrade the tiers rather than having to try to re-roll it, which is what you have to do now. You have to try to hit the right roll and hope that it's the best tier possible. It's really hard to do that. Even with all the crafting options that are out there, it's really hard to guarantee that right now. That's why top tier stuff is top tier stuff. But that does sound really cool. I like that as an idea. Okay, so we hit level 85. We're at 1596 sulfite. This next encounter is going to cost us 979 sulfite. So this is probably our last delve, and then we can swap characters and go from there. Now, where else was I going on this guy? I think I wanted fire damage, which I believe this node is a 12% node. Yeah, this node's pretty good. This stuff is decent, but it's over time multiplier. Like, don't really want that. This stuff is decent, but this one's only 10%, and then 10%, and then 25%. So it's, what is that, 45% over 3 nodes, which is, what is 45 divided by 3? Where's my calculator? I don't have to do math. 15? There you go. So that's 15% per node. That's pretty good. This is 12% right here for a single node. So I should go get explosive impact, because this is area of effect, but it's also just a better conversion rating for the damage. Now Fire Walker is pretty good because it's just straight up fire damage. Is this fire damage as well? Yeah, that's damage over time. 20% fire, 8%, 12%, not as good. We should go get explosive impact. What should I anoint? That's a good question. What should I anoint? Divine Fury? 12% increased elemental damage. Fire spells have 15% of physical damage converted to fire damage. 12% increased physical damage. I don't think my Volatile Dead does any physical. Yeah, it just does a bunch of fire. So I don't think conversion would benefit it. 12% elemental damage and then 12% increased physical damage. Yeah, the physical damage isn't going to do anything. Physical damage helps my frenzy, but my frenzy's like 2,000 damage. Yeah, frenzy doesn't matter right now. Maybe I'll respec these guys, these chance to block and mana stuff. Maybe I'll do that. Snowforge seems pretty good. 25% increased fire damage. 30% increased critical strike chance. I'm not taking advantage of any crit multi right now because I am using Elemental Overload. I don't think there's much else out there for fire in the way of fire. Lava Lash, that's damage with weapons, so that's not good. I think that's pretty much it for fire stuff. Like, I've got most of the fire damage that's out there. I just need more gem levels. Divine Judgment might be pretty good. 18% increased elemental damage, and then damage penetrates 5% elemental resistances. I don't have non-damaging ailments that my Volatile Dead is using, but consider this. Enemies near me, yeah, is it near me or near my corpses? Enemies near corpses you spawned recently are chilled and shocked. So that would increase the effect of my chill and shock by 10%. So that could be interesting. Divine Judgment could be interesting. I'll have to think about that. What am I going to anoint? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Those of you that have played Poet's Pens, this league, I am open to suggestions on what would be good to anoint. Maybe one thing that I've seen is the Onslaught node that's all the way at the bottom of the Duelist tree. I forget what it's called. But it gives you a chance for Onslaught on kill. I think it's 20% chance for Onslaught on kill, which Onslaught is just nice. It's more attack speed, more cast speed, which this build takes a while to ramp up. We've talked about that a little bit. Like, if I'm not near corpses, it takes me a while to get corpses spawned, and then it takes me a while of casting near those corpses and corpses that I've spawned to actually ramp up my attack speed. And since my triggers are basically for actually casting Volatile Dead are based on, you know, the attacks that I'm doing, I want to get that attack speed up to those levels of threshold as quickly as possible for diminishing returns. Otherwise, you are losing out on damage. But yeah, I think this build does feel pretty smooth. It's not as OP as what it used to be. It's just not. Right, Xerfe's Flask was broken. It made you nearly invulnerable. I very rarely died on that character. Endigan's, Poet's Pen, Xerfe's. It was stupid how strong it was. Oh, nice. 4 linked sockets. Craft unlocked. Okay, now this encounter sometimes makes my computer crash, so we'll see if I die here. Now that I made it to level 85. We will see if I just crash and burn. Maybe I'll put projectile weakness onto my frenzy, just so that way there's knockback effect. Maybe that's an idea. Hey, I didn't crash. Bloodstained lockbox. Nice. Alright. I think that is the end of our delving experience until we go get some more juice. Is that it? Oh no, we could do maybe one more? Maybe two more? Slumbering boulders contains items. Let's go this way. Yeah, let's go to it. Josh Georgiana says, yes, on the Darkscorn, I blew 9 exalts so far. Fossil crafting a quiver. Still not happy. Wow. That's expensive. That's all I can say. That's expensive. That's expensive. You know, I think one thing about playing Solo Self-Found that I'm going to experience is I'm going to be like, huh. All of these builds require X, Y, and Z and are OP and can fight Shaper and do this, that, the other thing. But in Solo Self-Found, right, you just got to make do with what you got and what you craft. And so I think that will actually teach me a lot more about the game, but also a lot more about myself, about how much I really do know and how much I really am comfortable with in PoE. As opposed to just how comfortable I am with the market. And finding the great new OP item to use. Pretty big difference. Pretty significant difference. Upgrade your light radius. I don't like your tone, Nico. What if I don't want to upgrade my light radius? What if I want to downgrade my light radius, huh? What then, bud? What then? Alright. So we are... Yep. Too expensive. Too expensive. Alright. So we are officially done in Delve. Let's go back to our hideout. Oh, well, actually, I should have stayed in Delve. How much Azurite do I have? That's what I should have checked. Always check your Azurite before you leave. See how much you got. What do you want to use it for? So I could upgrade my sulfite capacity. Yeah, I probably should do that. 17,000 now. Could I do it again? Oh, I'm so close. I'm like... Yo, Nico, can I trade you a Delve fossil for some more Azurite, bud? Oh, so close. That's funny. Well, that's going to be a lot of sulfite. If we do want to level up another character just through Delve, it's a lot of sulfite. Alright, so let's log on to Almost Dead Draconis. And the trick with this guy right now is I need to be using a 6 link for my zombies. I'm only using a 5 link. Oh, and 6 links have been a pain in the butt to come by. Maybe now that I've got a nice shiny new Exalted Orb in my stash, we go looking for a new chess piece. Because my chess piece is not good. It's okay, but it is not good. This is my chess piece on my strength stacking Jugomancer. 30 strength, which is like tier 3. Is it? It's tier 5. So 30 strength, 66 maximum life, which is tier 7. Some maximum ES and armor, and then some mana, and then some crafted fire and cold. The reason why I bought this was because I need blue links for my specters, right? I need red links for my zombies, but I need blue links for my specters. So if I do swap over to just a pure strength-based body armor, I'm going to have to swap over to my zombies and just rely on my zombies to do the primary amounts of damage. And then I'll swap over my specters probably into my Baron, or I will swap over to a +3 minion help. which a +3 minion helm is an additional level to minions. It's probably good. It's probably good. I wonder if that's worth anything. A Baron with Detonate Dead with 45% chance. Let's see. Let's go find out. Let's go see what the Detonate Dead... I feel like Detonate Dead is pretty decent. Right? In this league. There's one listed for 10C. That's just a regular item. It's a white item. Another for 30C. Another for 1X. Okay, never mind. It's terrible. It's terrible. Never mind. Here I thought it was good. It's terrible. Awful. What was I thinking? Anyway, so this is my chess piece right now. Like the fire and cold resistance, I don't even need it anymore. Like fire and cold, yes, it puts me over cap, but I go way over the cap once I start getting endurance charges. So I don't need the resistances crafted on there. If anything, I should craft actually. That's something that I should do. If anything, I should just craft chaos resistance onto there instead of fire and cold. So I need to upgrade my chess piece, right? So knowing that I need to upgrade my chess piece, I went here to John Cena's chest and I bought a bunch of these, right? What these are these are item level base 83 at least elder chess pieces. Now you might be saying, Iron, why would you buy elder item level 83 chess pieces? Well, for those of you that may not know, hopefully you can see this. I've been working on the PoE stats visualization project just over the last several months. This is something that I do whenever I'm bored with PoE but still want to interact with spreadsheets. And you can see here, this is, or you can't see here because I don't have it minimized properly. You can see here, these are body armors with the strength base. The reason why we want a body armor with the strength base and requirements is because we want as much armor as possible. And of course, anything that requires intelligence is going to be tough for a character that's got only 173 intelligence and 93 dex. We don't want evasion. We don't want energy shield. All we want is HP and armor. That's all we want on our chess piece. So, we are looking for... Whoops, that is the same. There we go. We are looking for a chess piece, ideally, that has a suffix on it of flat to strength, percent to strength, so that's an elder and just a regular strength, on the suffixes, and then have as prefixes, we want life, and then either socketed level of support gems or increased life, right? We're going very, very greedy here, okay? Very, very greedy. Now, for those of you going, oh, but Iron, what's even the realistic possibility of that even being a thing? Well, let's go take a look. Elder items, body armor, any non-unique, increased life. So we want the, where is it? No, we want increased maximum life. That's what it is. Percent increase to maximum life. We want flat life, right? Which you can roll that and see, hey, there's 30 results out there. Okay. Now we want strength. How many are there out there? Okay, there's 6. And do any of these have percent to strength? It looks like no. This one's got +1 to level of socketed support gems, so that would be good. This one's actually close to being there. It's got flat life, increased life, strength, and plus to level of support gems. That's pretty good. Oh, and it's got increased strength. So this guy would be... This guy's already got the rolls that we want on here. So let's see. Let's message him. Let's see. Offer? You selling? He's got in his stash tab SE, which that could mean anything from sell it to tell people to go away. Now again, this one we would have to 6 socket and then 6 link. It's only got 3 sockets right now. The sockets aren't going to be a problem. The linking is going to be the problem. This guy over here, he's got strength, life, increased life, no strength, but he regenerates 1.32% of his life per second. That's pretty dang good. Now my life regen per second right now is 572. It's pretty good, and then it goes up from there. I think depending on the enemies that are around and if I've taken hits and etc. But this chess piece is pretty much what we're looking to craft, and we've got 4 of them here. One of them that's already 6-socketed that we're looking for. Look at the armor on that thing, and I get double the armor from my body piece, from my chest piece, because of Unbreakable, which is really nice. It's really good quality to have from Unbreakable. 20C is what he wants. Done deal. You want 20C for that? I will take it. 20C for an exceptional chess piece? What are the price of all these other ones? 10C, 2C, 3C? Yeah, that's fine. But he also doesn't have the percentage strength on there. It's fantastic. Alright. 20C. So now I need to 6-socket it and 6-link it. Now it does give me some lightning resistance as well, which means I could potentially reorganize the rest of my rares so that way I wouldn't have to worry so much about lightning resistance. Does it have anything open? It's got triple prefix, triple suffix. Nothing is open. It's a complete item as is. The life roll isn't that great. It's better than what I've got. The strength roll isn't that great. It's actually worse than what I've got, but the percentage increased strength is going to be, I think, going to be better. And again, in theory, even this thing as a 5-link is going to be better than what I'm using right now as a 5-link, because I can swap my zombies over to it, because it'll be easier to roll 5 reds onto it. Or 4 reds plus a... Oh, what you call it? 4 reds plus a... plus a blue. There we go. Man, I forgot my colors there for a second. Oh no, I need more blacksmiths! Okay, I've got blacksmiths. What else do I need? Okay. We need to quality this thing up. How's my investigation actually doing? Am I close? Well, I can do the mastermind, but the mastermind's going to kill me. I don't think I'm going to run the mastermind for a while. Not until I'm happy with my build and I'm like, okay, this guy can go die. But I need a hillock, I believe, in transportation or fortification for armor quality. I think that's what I need. Let's go double check that. PoE lab. Syndicate cheat sheet. Alright, let's look up hillock. Armor quality is fortification. Okay, so he's in the right place, right? Right? Or no, he's just floating out here in the Ethereum. Well, we want him down here. We want him connected to Torah, so... I'm going to have to farm up some, some betrayals. Some syndicate farming. We'll have to do some syndicate farming, is what we will have to do here. But what I can do while I'm waiting is I can go buy... I forget. Who is it that has whetstones? Who is it that sells whetstones? Is it? It's not Clarissa in Act 1. Is it in Act 2? Is that where we can buy whetstones? Blacksmiths. Not blacksmiths. I need armorers. I keep saying blacksmiths. Get melee out of my head. This isn't the melee league. Groose, you don't sell them. Does Yena? No! Who smells armor? Who smells? Who sells armors? Is it Clarissa? Every weapon vendor? Are you sure? Let's see. You're right! By Jove, you're right! You're brilliant. Why have I never known that before? Let's just go get a bunch of these so we have them. Excellent. Shout out to my man, Joshua Gerber. You the man. Alright. Let's go quality this up so that way we've at least got 20 quality on it. And then let's go spam some 6 sockets on here, right? It doesn't have great armor on it. I'll admit that. I'm going to lose some armor. So that's a bit of a bummer. But c'est la vie, mon ami. Such is life. There we go. Alright, let's go buy some fusings. Where's the fusings at? Here we go. If we could 6-link this, if we could 5-link this, that would also be pretty dang awesome. Like, either way. I'm happy with a 5-link or a 6-link. Honestly. Come over here. Come over here. Nope. 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 Oh, so close. We're looking for a 5-link or a 6-link. That's what we're looking for. Either one works for me. I'm not picky. I could just go buy a Jeweler's Touch. Is that a 5-link? That's a 5-link. Okay. Alright. 5-link. Pretty good. And then we want 1 blue with our reds. Oh, so close. There we go. Okay. This is good now. Whew. Alright. Let's get our zombies in here now. So we want the melee physical. We want brutality. I think I'm going to put Maim in there. This is also +1 to level of socketed support gems, so that's really nice. Maybe I'll throw an Empower in there. Oh, I do want 2 blues. I want 2 blues because I want Feeding Frenzy as well. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay, I'll use my crafting table probably for that. 2 blues and 3 reds for Empower plus Brutality for the extra levels. Maybe. Alright, so let's see what our strength does when we swap out this piece of gear. Just see. Alright, so we go up to 1056. Our life goes up to 7,400 life. That's considerable. That's considerable. I'm very happy with that. I think if I did some more rearranging and I wasn't so greedy on life, I could really push that 1,200. Man, if I also wasn't so greedy on endurance charges, I could get rid of this endurance charge node. Endurance charge is really good for physical mitt. And I'm not anywhere near the cap now. Alright, so right now I've got 6 charges, I think. 6 charges. Physical damage reduction per endurance charge. So 6 times 5 right now is what? 30? So 30% physical mitt onto 46 is 76. That doesn't cap me. But where is it? Yeah, it doesn't cap me. Oh, so I actually want some more armor because I did lose a lot of armor off of that. Then again, I'm using a basalt flask, right? I'm using a granite and a basalt flask. So I'm capped. I need to take that off the table. I'm capped. Even if I go down to 5 endurance charges, I'm still capped. If I throw in another efficient training, I don't think it's better than this. Because it would be 1, 2, 3, it would be 30 plus 20, it'd be 50 strength That does put me at 1100. Right around there. I lose some strength, right? But I lose some life as well. Puts me pretty close. Pretty close to 1200, which would be another zombie. I need to get this chest piece to 2 blues. I need to do that. Because Feeding Frenzy is just so dang good. It's so dang good on zombies. Okay, so let's put... Let's put our raised Spectre up in the Baron. I'm also going to want Blood Magic up here, right? I think I have a Blood Magic still. Why am I not doing this in my hideout? Why am I in town? Why would I ever go to town? Oh, that's right. I bought fusings. Okay. I have a Blood Magic, I think, in character swaps page. Which we're going to use that with the charge generating chieftains to give power charges and frenzy charges. I could actually go with the vulnerability on hit tentacle casters, which that would just amplify the damage from my zombies. That would probably be better for bossing, right? It sounds better for bossing. Okay, let's think for a second. We could get some more minion life, some more damage down here. There's some more leech. Ooh, that regeneration could be nice. Spiritual aid would be nice. Just because that's another 15% damage. Redemption would be nice. But it's not minion damage that's the increase. It's minion attack speed, move speed, cast speed. But not damage. I could really make those guys go zoom zoom. I don't have this whole wheel either for life. What am I doing down here? I was working towards inexorable. Which these are 2 points that I could use somewhere else. It's a lot of armor there. It's a lot of armor. So let's get rid of 1 endurance charge. Let's see if we regret this. The character dies because I don't have 1 more endurance charge. Character probably deserved to die. So let's get rid of 1 endurance charge. This is a lot more armor now. Why did my life go down? Oh, because I'm not using the chest piece. Duh! Because you're not using the thing that gives you like 700 life. I'm using a Kitava's Herald at the moment with my minion melee build there. Pretty freaky. You need GMP though. Yeah, I like Kitava's Heralds. I think I'm going to build a Necro. If I build a Necro Summoner again, this league, I'm probably going to use a mix of Kitava's Heralds and the caged guys. The Rattling Condemned, I believe is what they're called. Alright, so we need 2 blues. At least 2 blues. These are pretty mandatory. These are mandatory. Brutality. Melee physical. 3 and 3 would be the best, right? Because minions from supported skills deal 49% more damage. I should put that in for minion speed, right? We're going to do that. Because that's our summoned skeletons as well as Tyrion Golem. Now I could also put my raised Spectre on a 3-link in the shield and then throw my skeletons and my Golem in here. Man, this is really making me rethink. This chess piece just like opened up some new options here. This is really making me think hard. All right, let's go for the at least 2 blues. Let's use 20 on this. I just skipped it, didn't I? I just rolled past it. The 2 blues. I just rolled past. I rolled past it like on the first chrome. Oh, that was 2 off colors. There we go. We got it. Okay, 2 blues. 2 blues. Okay, 2 blues, 3 reds. Let's throw Empower. Let's throw Brutality. Let's throw Physical. Let's throw Raise Zombie. And let's throw Frenzy. Okay, so how many zombos can we... Oh, let's take off... Let's take off some of these... There we go. Okay, that gives me some more mana to summon zombies. Oh, that's always a pain. Good thing my Dread Banner got placed, right? Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I want my Desecrate. Where'd my Desecrate go? There we go. Desecrate. Alright, give me some more zombos. So we should be at 12 zombies, I believe, is what we're at. Of our mummy zombos, which means if I can eke out another 150 strength somewhere, that puts us at 13 zombos. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Alright, so here's Race Spectre. Blood Magic. I think Spell Echo. I think I do want Spell Echo in there. Maybe we use Blood and Sand. Maybe like Blood and Sand and Maim. Maybe we do that. Yeah, I think we'll just put Race Spectre in the 3-link. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I could roll these gloves as blue. Because they're armor and energy shield. I need a green for Desecrate, but that's not that big a deal. That's just for creating corpses every once in a while. That's not that big a deal. I could get that on the Saphels. Alright, so let's rearrange this. This is called Tetris. This is called Build Tetris. That's what this is. Alright, let's see what kind of links we can get on this. 4-link right away. Okay, good. Alright, so we want... Ideally just all blues. That would be the ideal situation. 3 blues and a red isn't bad. Because I can do Blood Magic for the Spectres. But then the Spectres lose out on the life, right? No, I guess this isn't that bad, right? So now we do Minion damage, Blood Magic, Raise Spectre, which the Minion damage really doesn't matter, right? That really doesn't, actually, at this point. I would rather have the Minion speed. And then summon Carrion Golem. Okay. Then we do summon Skeletons, plus Minion damage, plus a Brutality, plus a melee physical. And then we move these 3 guys. We can put Enduring Cry here, and then we can put Flesh Offering, Clarity, and Desecrate on the shield. So 2 blue and a green. Okay, we figured it out. See, we figured it out, chat. We did it. We did it together. As a team. Oh, that was it. I just rolled over it. 2 blue and a green! Oh, 2 blue and a green. I hate it when I do that. 2 blue and a green. Hands off the keyboard. Alright. My goodness. Hate it when I do that. Alright, get Desecrate in here. Get Flesh Offering in here. Get Clarity in here. Alright, get this stuff off here. I need Convocation. Crap, I forgot about Convocation. What's in here? Meat shield support with Animate Guardian and Pride. Socket starved, right? That's just the reality of it. I could put Convocation up here with my Summoned Skeletons, but then I would need 3... I would need 3 blues for that. No. Meat shield is good because it gives the taunt, and then it also gives the defensive ability on on my Animate Guardian. But maybe I take Meat shield off of him, right? Let's just take Minion speed off of Spectre and Carrion Golem. Let's just do that. Okay, so we need to now go by melee, physical, and brutality for our skellies. Ah! I keep going up to the roof. Keep thinking. That's where my waypoint is. It is not where my waypoint is. Alright. So now we are full on zombies. Yes, it'll be nice to have some support specters. I think I still do want to go vulnerability on hit. But I'm not sure how often those guys are actually going to cast. That's the trick. I don't know what their cast rates are like, what their cast times are like. So we'll have to see here. We'll have to take a look and use our eyes and our brains in order to try to buff our zombies. Our zombies who like to eat brains. Alright, physical. We go melee, physical. And we go... Oh, we could maim them. That's actually interesting. Putting maim onto skeletons, and then enemies maimed by the skeletons take increased damage. That'd be better, right? There's a greater chance for some skeleton to hit it and to maim it. Right? Rather than, where's brutality? Brutality! There it is. 40% more more physical, but no elemental. I think the summoned skeletons that summons off of Vol Summoned Skeletons. Yeah, it summons 6 skeleton mages, so you lose all the damage from those skeleton mages. Whatever. Let's try it. Let's try it. I think the damage from 22 skeleton warriors might be enough to justify it. I use a maim chest on my skeleton build. Yeah, maim is good. Maim is good. I think too because it augments the rest of your build. This is a decent chest piece. We'll put it in the shop. We'll put it up for 20C and we'll see if anybody buys it for the same price as what we just bought our upgrade at. Ha ha ha! That'd be pretty fun. Alright, let's put the rest of these gems in our character swaps. And what else do we want to do? Now we need to go actually raise some specters. Back in my day, we had to raise specters by going down into the old fields. I'm going to get this light turned on. Back in my day, we used to have to go to the old fields to get our war chiefs. Alright, we're going to get chieftains. We're going to get Carnage Chieftains and Host Chieftains. I think we'll only have 3. I think I'm counting that right. Because I was only getting 4, I think, from the additional levels that I was using. I could be wrong. Alright, let's get Clarity on. Let's get Dread Banner on. Let's get Pride on. It's a lot of physical damage. Alright, we need Chieftains. Looking for them Chieftains. That's not a chieftain. Aha, there we go. There's some chieftains. Okay. Carnage Chieftain. Carnage Chieftain. And then we're looking for... Is it the Host Chieftain? I believe is the name of the other one. But I don't think he's here. I think he's in the Southern Forests. I think he's Act 7. That's right. He's Act 7. Or Act 6. Ah! My brain is not there. It is clearly the end of the work week. Wait, is it Act 7? No, it's Western Forest? Southern Forest. Ah, my brain! Dear YouTube, how can Iron get his brain back together? Alright, we don't want stag acolytes. We want this guy right here. Not the stag acolyte. Carnage Chieftain. Yeah, okay. And are there 2 of them right there? Okay. Is that... Yep, we're only going to have 3. Okay. Alright, so we've got 1 of our Spectres that is going to give us power charges to us and our zombies. We've got 2 of them that are going to give frenzies. That's the theory. That is the theory. Okay, our Pantheon... What's our Pantheon look like? I need to upgrade my Pantheon. That's what it looks like. I cannot be stunned, so I should not have that one. Let's do, let's do Lunaris. Let's go to town and do Lunaris. And then we'll actually give this build a shot, right? We'll go see, hey, what are skeletons really like with just the skellies? I also should upgrade my Pantheon. I really should upgrade it. I cannot be blind, cannot be maimed. That's pretty nice. Okay. Let's go give this a shot in some maps, huh? Let's just see if after all of these upgrades, all of these changes, if our build just blows up and dies, right? Oh, Iron, you really did a great job upgrading your character, and then you just walked in there and died. Alright, let's go do some tier 10s. Let's go do the Overgrown Ruin map. This one was ready for us, right? Let's go get this one done. I've got lots of Masters missions, so yeah, I've got some decent Masters missions. Not as many Nico. I need to get my Nicos going. Alright, I can do a palace or a tower map for this next reward on the quest. For progressing our Atlas. My zombies were also dying, actually, earlier. That was making me upset. So... That was not cool, man. Alright, now what do we look like? We're nearly capped. We're nearly capped. We're at 76. We're capped whenever I actually press flasks. So that's good. So we just press flasks a lot, right? And then we're fizz capped. Oh, we have Fortify too, so that's good, right? Fortify is good. Oh, that hurt. Ouch. That one actually got through my resistances and hurt. Then again, these gems are not leveled up. Like, a lot of these gems are, I think, level 15. I think, is that what these gems are? Yeah, level 15 are my supports right now. So, I also need to roll to try to corrupt. I need to do that at some point. In an attempt to corrupt my raise zombie skill. I think that's level 20, but I don't think I've... Did I quality it yet? No. So I need to quality summon skeletons. I need to quality raise zombies. Okay. Well, we'll do that after this map. We'll see if we survive this map or if we die. And then we can go quality stuff. Yeah. I give you to my ancestors. There you go. I commit you to my ancestors. Why commit you to your ancestors? Your ancestors are dead. I'm the Karuai. My ancestors are a bunch of badasses. Your ancestors are a bunch of sissies. Karuai don't, Karuai? I always say it wrong. Karui? They don't tell your mom jokes, they tell your ancestor jokes. These guys are doing some damage to me. There's no denying that. There is some damage being done. I'm regenning it like immediately. Because my regen is almost 800 per second. My regen is pretty ridiculous. And I like it that way. I like my regen being ridiculous. I'd like to get up to 8k life. I wonder how I'm going to do that. Honestly. I guess the next couple of levels actually should give me towards 8k life, because with a few more levels I'll actually get to fill out the rest of the Silent Life wheel. So that's pretty nice. I got that going for me, as the memes say. Okay, so far zombies have not died this map yet. So far I have not died this map yet. Get out of there! It's gonna cast Firestorm! Alright, get inside and blow them up. There we go, nice job. Good work, fellas. You know, I really feel like I'm a CEO of a startup tech company when I'm running with zombies. It's like, you know, alright guys, there's only a few of us. But with this startup, we're definitely going to be able to make a change in the world. The world of Rayclast. How much chaos resistance? I'm positive on my chaos resistance, so that's nice. I should... Oh, I don't have my Animate Guardian up. That's another thing, right? Go get him, minions! You know, I would say I should be running Spirit Offering, but because I'm running Brutality, I wouldn't gain any of that extra damage as Chaos, so it wouldn't matter. So... that was okay. This layout is crap. I don't like this layout, but that was okay. Let's see how this does against a tier 11 Cassia. Let's see if I just die right away. See what happens here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these two pumps are going to be the most important ones. And we're just going to hope that that works out. Divine power! Alright, let's get those guys out. Vol summon Skellies. Get those guys down. Sooner rather than later. Let's give them some flesh offering. Give them some frenzy charges. I've got another Vol summons. It's good. Let's empower. Let's have a stun. I have no endurance charges right now. That's actually kind of scary. Let's get more of these guys up. Give them some frenzy charges. I'm hiding behind the corner, so nothing should hit me, right, game? These guys are doing good work. Yeah, that was okay. That was okay. We did a tier 11. We did a tier 11. Yeah, one instance was okay. The Scout. Oh, nice. Thank you for that prophecy, madam. It was just what I was looking for when I started my day. Oh, nice. Veiled gear. Okay. So we actually didn't lose a single minion there. So that's nice. Let's keep leveling up these gems. What was that? That was a weird animation. And again, on my screen, everything's a weird animation. Alright, still more than 50 remain. Are they this way? This is decent XP. This is why I'm actually chasing stuff down. This is still decent XP for me. 40 mil for me right now? That's decent. I'll take it. That's what it's going to be like. That's what it's going to be like. Yeah, okay. Let's go on to our next map. New map! New map. Throw this in our veiled spot. Throw the rest of these. I'm gonna actually have to sort this. Chat, what do you guys think? You guys don't want to watch me sort my dump tab, do you? I think that'd be pretty boring to watch, don't you? I can do Palace map. or do tower. So let's do tower because this is still going in this direction, I guess. I guess do tower still. Oh, we could do a belfry or a cemetery. Can we buy a cemetery map? I'm probably gonna have to buy it, right? Yeah, I don't have a cemetery. But if I do a cemetery map, what'll that cut off? That will cut off towards Desert Spring. Now let's do another tower map. Let's do that. Tab sorting is fun. Yeah. I think tab sorting is fun because, you know, you get to see all the cool stuff that you got. We're not doing that. Players are cursed with elemental weakness. Players gain 50% reduced. Monsters fire 2%. Okay, that's not bad. Right? Elemental weakness, I think I'm overcapped for. I think. Especially with all my endurance charges, with 5 endurance charges. It's going to take ages, says Fairy Farmer. Fairy Flamer. Yeah, maybe. For me, it usually doesn't take that long. Because I take everything and throw, if it's a rare, I throw it for the Chaos Recipe, I don't ID it. So that usually doesn't take me too long. Sometimes if I actually find something that's decent, though, you know, turning in veiled stuff is by far the more time-consuming activity. Which right now, at this point, I'm pretty happy with my crafts that I've gotten from veiling. So I'm just putting stuff up in like a 2C tab is where I'm going to be probably the next time I actually empty that. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Yeah, what's my elementals? Yeah, look at this. My elementals are still overcapped. I'm still at what? 76, 79, 80? And lightning is primarily what this boss does. So, on the element that I need to be overcapped, I'm overcapped. And I'm still overcapped, mind you. It's not like I'm not capped. Oh, jeez. I can't go that way. I was trying to go this way. Come on, man. Getting in my way and stuff. Trying to get out of your AoE damage there, buddy. Cause I'm all alone. No, I'm not. Got a bunch of minions with me. Ha ha ha! I always love that in westerns, or now I guess in dramatic like thriller movies, where there's a scenario where somebody's got secret information and they've got to give it to somebody else. Make sure you come tomorrow to the park. Sit on the bench and make sure you come alone. Don't tell the police. And then during the next scene, you see the police in the surveillance car. Hey, so we got him wiretapped, right? Yeah, we got him wiretapped. We got to make sure that we protect the witness. But then something invariably goes wrong, and they're like, you were stupid enough to come alone, weren't you? No, I wasn't stupid enough to come alone, but I came with the police that were incompetent and won't be able to rescue me when you take me hostage. That scenario. That's a great cliche scenario. That's kind of what I feel like with summons, you know? I feel like I'm the leader of a tech company. I feel like I'm in a hostage situation. I'm being told to come alone, and I bring my own army instead. You know, all these wonderful things. I think once I get up to like 14 zombies, I think that's where I'll be like, okay, let's go try Shaper. 8,000 life, 14 zombies. We'll do the Spectres that, rather than Frenzy Charge, we'll do the Spectres that curse, I think. We'll do one Spectre that curses. We'll do 2 Spectres that do the Frenzy Charge, and 1 Spectre that curses with vulnerability. Maybe I should just self-cast vulnerability, right? I don't know. And again, curse effectiveness on Shaper is like next to nothing. So, are those going to be bears? Oh my gosh. If those were bears right in this enclosed area, that would have been bad. That would have been laugh-worthy if I would have died to that. Alright, let's get some Desecrate down. We got some Desecrate down. Got some Zombos down. Got some Skellies down. Alright, go get her. Go get her. Go get her. Okay, she's phased. Let's go summon these guys. Get some desecrate down. And let's pop a minion. There we go. Go get him, fellas. Go get him. Yeah. Whoa, hey, 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 hey. That hurt. You guys saw that, right? That hurt. Went down from like 7,000 down to 4,000? That is not okay. No means no, Brutus. Okay? No means no. Sheesh. Alright, let's dump this stuff. Wow, that's a tier 4 map for a unique. Alright. Let's... Do I have any rewards that I can take? No, I don't. What do I need to do next? Complete the cemetery map? Let's do Zana on the cemetery map. Let's do that. Let's go get a cemetery map in hardcore. Cemetery map. Players cannot regenerate life and mana? No, I don't want that one. That one sounds awful. That one sounds like literally the worst. I'm actually going to have to turn in some of my chaos recipe for chaos. That's funny. Or have I found enough chaos that I can just purchase from it? Hey, here we go. Got enough here. Isn't that great? That's so great. It's so nice to pick up chaos and have enough chaos for an exact trade. Porus9 says, I always take my zombies to the mall with me, just in case I run into the organized crime guys. That's smart, you know? You never know. You don't know who's waiting for you at the mall. Dude, the mall is a scary place. You could command them into organized crime yourself, to be honest. I mean, isn't that what this is? Like, organized crime is literally what we just did as we were sitting here, like, trying to organize the various ways that that we were gonna, you know, rig this up. This is great. So this brutality... Is this... Okay, so the raised zombie is getting +2 from the empower. So it's the same level as what it would be inside the Baron anyway. So that's pretty cool. The problem is fitting them all into the van. Get in the van! Get in the van now! Alright. I need to complete this map, right? Yeah, so I have to vol this. Oh boy. Please, no regen! Oh, goodness! Okay. Do we do an unidentified, corrupted, tier 12 cemetery map? Is this where we lose the build? We're going to do this as a Zana mission. Is this where we lose the build, chat? Is this where Almost Dead Draconis finally goes down? As soon as we get into the map, we're going to check for our max resistances. We're going to check our defenses. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. 56, 59, 80. And our physical resistances are down. We're going to die. We are 100% going to die here. We're going to die here. And we don't know about regen. Do I have any regen? Okay, it says 755 regen. But do I actually have that much regen? I'm going to play this so cautiously. Hey, get away from me. You go over there. Go get him, minions. Okay, I do have life regen. I saw I just took some damage. Alright, there. I've got Fortify. Do I have Fortify? No, I don't have it. Shit. Give me Fortify. Thank you. Okay, you get him. Get him, zombies. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh! I took damage there. Don't you hurt me, you bugger. Get him. Get him. Nice job. Nice job. Good teamwork. Alright, get fortify off those guys, then back off. Yeah, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't have any endurance charges. Okay, I'm overcapped with endurance charges. Okay. I don't need to be so panicky with the endurance charges. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. What am I doing here? I'm okay. Whew. I just need to keep my endurance charges up. As always, just keep endurance charges up. You'll be okay. That's what you got to do. All right, let's go take on the boss. Do we have Vol? Yep, we got Vol summons. All right. Watch the slam. Watch the shout. And we got it. All right. Now I don't have to do the rest of that map, right? No, I should. I should actually do the rest of that map. Because I'm okay with max endurance charges. I'm at like 76 or something. Right? Yeah, 80, 81. So we're at our regularly above capped schedule. I don't need to play quite so scared. But it's a good thing we checked that. It's a good thing we checked that to know, hey, I need to play a little bit more aware on this one. Man, we're getting some good maps here. Woo! Go get them, boys. Those little totem guys, those guys are great. Love those guys. Hey, there's Anna. Feeding frenzy goes up. That's good. That's a big damage help. Wait, you guys have fortify? No, I have fortify. Yeah. Feeding frenzy. Flesh offering. Alright, we're going to drop some Vol skeletons here. We're going to touch this and run. Go get them, fellers. Wait, why isn't he dying? What's the deal here? Whoa! He just blew up a bunch of my zombos. No, no, no. We're leaving that guy alone. He can stay over there. Primordial blocks. Crystal ore. Shipyard. Infested Valley it is. Alright, let's get our zombies back up. Do you use Vol Molten Shell? No, I actually don't have even space for it right now. Where am I going to put it? I guess I could be using it in place of Clarity. Clarity's really nice to keep my shield charge up. But yeah, I probably should actually be using Molten Shell. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Should be using Vol Molten Shell. It's another way to improve the defenses on my build. Alright, find the Vol fragment. What's going on in here? This is a much less scary map, right? Hey, a Convoking Wand. Thank you. Those are great. I've got like 6 or 7 of those. Now look at this. We're getting like 50 mil. This is fantastic XP. I dare say this experience is quite fantastic. And look at this. I can shield charge into packs. I don't have to worry about elemental weakness. This is so nice. Don't have to worry about vulnerability. We can even pop this abyss and see if we die to this. Oh, what is this? An abyssal depths. Alright. Unset ring, Pepega. That's true. That's true. But look at my rings. Okay, you can at least understand why I'm using my rings, right? This ring, not fantastic on the resistances, right? But like it gives me some good life, gives me some decent resistances, and gives me some decent strength. It's not a 1x ring, but it's decent, right? Then on my other ring, look at this. 55 strength, 69 maximum life. Again, it's not worth like several X, but for my build, that's needed. It's really good. Lots of strength, lots of life. Really good. That being said, I could probably find an unset ring with those rolls. I could probably do that. So that's actually a really good suggestion. I give you props. That'll give me some more options. Using Molten Shell. And that'll give me some serious tankiness as well. Some serious added, like, temporary HP. You know, I've always been a big fan of temporary HP in games like Dungeons and Dragons, because, like, temporary HP, it's like, hey, it's basically worth, it's the equivalent of healing, right? Like, if you can stack up enough temporary HP and you only take that temporary HP down during the fight, you don't actually have to heal. You know? So it can be just as effective as having a cleric in your party. So temporary HP is a pretty cool concept. And oftentimes, because it's temporary, the associated downside, you know, has to be justified by a decently sized upside. So the amount of temporary HP you get can be quite sizable in certain scenarios, in certain games. That temporary mitigation, that temporary HP that you get from all that damage mitigation, quite good. But yeah, I need all the strengths I can get. I want as much strength as I can get. I'd like to be able to get one more zombie from the gem level, and then one more zombie from strength at 1200 strength. That would put me at 14 zombies. Which, no, it's not like the max 18 zombies like other builds, but this isn't standard, this is hardcore, and I'm not trading my way to a bunch of currency this league. I'm actually playing the league this time. So I need some more endurance charges, eh? Where's my endurance charges? There we go. Oh, stay out of those. Stay out of the green. Once you see green, you scream for your spleen. My mana is gone. I'll go get some more, buddy. Sheesh. Don't make a big deal about it. We don't have to be dramatic. Alright, so we got a Stygian Vise, which these are always fun. These are always fun to identify because they're always great when I do it on stream. Right, GGG? I mean, it's got strength on it, right? It's got strength on it. That's good. It's not as good as the one I'm wearing with tier 1 life, tier 4 strength, and then some crafted resistances. But, you know, it's got tier 4 mana, tier 3 block and stun recovery. Oh. The Stygian Vise. Okay, where am I at? That's right, I was coming up here to fight the boss. Give me some endurance charges. Give me some skeletons. Drop some skeletons on these fools. Go get them, skellies. I could always transition this build into like just a pure skeleton Jugomancer, but I don't know. I've wanted to build this thing as a strength stacking zombie guy for a while, and this seems like the best league to do it. And I wanted to do it on a Juggernaut. Everybody can build a summoner, you know, on the summoner ascendancy. But can you build a summoner that's rather defensive oriented that also plays pretty decently? And I think I found that happy medium with endurance charges. Uh-oh, they're killing my zombies. When my zombies die, it's kind of like playing StarCraft. We require more minerals. We require more zombies. Yeah, the strength was the saving grace. Yeah, the fact that it rolled strength. Oh boy, what's the eye level on this? The eye level's 83. That's the saving grace on this thing. That's actually a good base to craft on. So that's what we can take away from that. But that'll be good to craft on. Alright, take our essence. Pop this and get away. Whoa, hey, that's an exile. Still saying exile? Oh, that's kind of crazy. It's a lot of armorer's crap. Alright, let's go blow up the boss, right? Get him, fellers! Oh, hey, that hurt. Quit doing damage to me. Stop it. Do I got Vol Summons? Yes, I do. Hey, we did it. Alright, Infested Valleys down. We got a terrace map. We got some Wanderlusts! We can level a new character now! Yay! Think of the value. We don't have to trade somebody for Wanderlusts when we make our new character. Oh boy. Okay, now over here was this guy that was invulnerable for some stupid reason. Can we kill this guy? Because he killed a bunch of our zombies before. I kid you not. Shiver Prowl. Oblivion's guiding hand. Looks like we're gonna get him. Maybe. There we go. Alright, we did it. We gone and done did it. We already beat the boss here. Oh, this is our scary map though. This is the spooky one. Yeah, this is we're not gonna do a Cassia in this map. Nope. Look at that. I lost 2 Spectres in this map. I lost a zombie in this map. Lost a bunch of zombies. We're not doing it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not doing it. Okay, let's go dump this stuff in the dump tab. Dump tab. I actually probably have a decent amount of maps in my dump tab. I probably should sort it. It's like me saying I should go do the dishes downstairs. I probably should go do it. But I'm not going to right now. Alright. What's next? Oh, that's right. These upgrades can be made here. So next time I do this map, I need to do that. Alright. Well, today we streamed for about 3 hours. Yes, you're totally right, Zed. My minions are definitely undercapped, especially with that LE weakness that's up. And I don't have elemental weakness or elemental resistances built in on the tree, and I'm not using the elemental army support gem for any of my monsters. So that is definitely one of the reasons why, in an elemental weakness unidentified map, where monsters are probably doing a bunch of extra damage as fire, cold, and lightning, that stuff is dying. Now we are going to get my Spectres summoned. Where are they? There's a host chieftain. Let's get him back out there. Alright, there we go. And we've streamed for about 3 hours today, so I feel like that's a pretty good spot to call it. We streamed a bunch of our Witch. We streamed a bunch of our Juggernaut. And tomorrow, for whatever time zone you are in, this will be the similar time that we'll be streaming tomorrow. And I'll try and make it a longer stream tomorrow, just because I'll probably have more time to do that. Yvonne, thank you for reminding me to not forget to upgrade my loot filter. In fact, let's do that before we sign off for the night. But I'll do that maybe once I boot back on, after I do the dishes and after I eat something for the night. But thanks so much to everybody for watching. Hopefully you come back tomorrow and we can have some more good times as we play some Path of Exile and watch me die on my various characters. We actually made some good progress on this guy today. He's up to 37%. I want to say he was at like 5%, 6% when we started the day. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you wherever, whenever, what league it is that you are playing right here in 3.8.